Good morning. What's going on, everybody? Sorry, I'm a couple minutes late. I had to run around. I couldn't find my reading glasses, but I do have an intro song for you, and then we're gonna get into this. Um, this is gonna be a wild one, folks. So get ready. Hope you got your coffee. Let's do this.
Camera thief, take pictures, run like the parallel stitches, attach my feet to the path I beat, teach myself to keep the answers brief, gnash my teeth like the last to feast, imagine me on that abandoned beach, sand and sea as if the jazz was free, I'm ice cream mixed with gasoline, direct attention to the craftsmanship, neglect to mention that the past will stick like initials carved in the concrete, like the tattoo that hides on your mommy. I still kick it with angels. The difference is instead of the bar, I'm at my kitchen table. The starlight shines through the glass, but you feel safe underneath that mask. Ferris wheel, give rides, the scars healed in time to get high. Lock the doors and hide the keys. Let's go describe how to climb a tree. Don't sign the lease, just cop a corner for you to curl up and try to sleep. Those cheap police won't find my wings. I keep my dreams inside my dreams. And if I had a time machine, I'd probably use it like a vacuum and try to clean. It kinda seems quite more than a handful of these regrets have been circumstantial. Now give me all the cash out the drawer, touch that mustache down on the floor, and I'll be in court holding a pitchfork before I let the contest outlast the sport. Pocket watch, impatient, find a mate then make the migration. Break the rules but first break the rulers and keep it moving like a rumor. I don't need to defend my defensiveness. I keep to myself, my family, and friendships. I got enough people I could disappoint. If you disagree, I think you missed the point. Now go ahead and grab a chair. Let me tell you about the last few years. Pulled out a sack full of Samson's hair and put it on the dash like a dancing bear. I wrote you a horoscope. It won't fit on this post-it note, but if I had to sum it up into a shorter quote, it goes, fuck it, you might as well row that boat.
Always good advice. Might as well row that boat. How's everybody feeling out there? Boy, oh boy, do I've got some eye-opening information for you guys today. Hey, Buzzy, I know you're listening. I know you're listening. What did you do the night before Thanksgiving, Buzzy? What happened? All right, let's see who's in here. Curious was the first one here. Thanks for being here, Curious. Let's see here. Oh, yes, of course. We do have membership badges now, and I got some custom emojis. I got a lot more coming. I don't know if you guys ever made like custom emojis for in your YouTube studio, but it is a pain in the tuchus. Nini, thanks for being here. Apple, good morning. Yeah, well, I wasn't sure exactly who would show up. We got 50 people. The Hive was criticizing me because I only had 93 people in my live the other day. Well, the way I see it, that's 93 people that got the fucking truth instead of sitting over there listening to lies on lies on lies. Stones, thanks for being here. Mamacita, why did my comment get deleted? I didn't see a deleted comment from you. We don't just delete comments for no reason. I mean, if there was something deleted, I don't see it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I don't know. Maybe it was just something that was YouTube wouldn't accept. There's some things like that. A1 Way Street, Always Street, thanks for being here. Troll Investigates, thanks for being here. You're going to want to stick around for this one, Troll. It's going to be good. Or bad. I don't know. I might get canceled today. We'll see. Sunflower, thanks for being here. Kelly Million, good name. Thanks for being here. Just Irish, good morning. All right. Narcos, you'll want to stick around for this one too, man. It's gonna be wild. Good morning, Pearls. Great to have you as always. Moon and Crumble, what up? All right, I'm gonna do my best to stay on top of the comments today because I know it's gonna get a little weird. Vivacious Vow, I was just thinking about you guys. I was worried that I was gonna go live and then you guys were gonna go live too. So I'm glad you're here. Hope you had a great holidays. This is gonna be a wild one, Val. Just Irish. Tattooed Mama, thanks for being here. And if you're not subscribed to Vivacious Val and or Savage Live Media, do yourself a favor. She's the best. All right, let's see here. Hey, what's up, Cheese? Hope you get some fresh air down there, man. Shit is crazier by the minute. Rookie, thanks for being here. And if I miss you, please forgive me. I'm doing my best. I want to get into it because Emmy's going live here in a little bit, and I want to get everything tied up. I might actually go on again later tonight because it's going to be a little complicated. It might take two live streams. We'll see how it goes. Are we live? Is this my live?
Are we still live right now?
Are we still live right now? Oh, what a lost soul. The woman's whole life is falling apart, and she's sitting over talking about Hong. So we should have less Hong time and more mom time. That's my opinion. Let's see here. I don't want to miss anyone. Phil and Kitty, thanks for being here. All kinds of cool names. All right, let's get into it. So I just got a couple of clips from last night, from her live stream last night, that pertain to me in particular. Actually, one pertained to my online pal, Chronicles of the Shady. She once again insinuated that it's a possibility that Chronicles of the Shady is a pedo or a some type of prowler. So we'll get right into that because I want to correct that. I want to correct this bitch right away with that shit because that's a crazy thing to say about somebody, and it is defamation and it's slander and it's the brand of the Hive. You know exactly the way they do things. So we'll start with that one, and then we'll go from there. Let's see here. I made it the intro video. It's kind of funny. I had it almost perfect and I started effing with it and I messed it all up. So I put it back together the best I could. Like everything else, it's a work in progress. All right, we'll start with this one here. It's a 37-second clip, and it's bitch ass Becky sitting over there talking about Chronicles of the Shady. She's so out of content that she actually went back and got a clip or a live stream where Chronicles of the Shady is sitting with unsupervised maniacs. What she was attempting to do was find the story that Chronicles of the Shady told about her mother being ripped off in a car deal, something like that, and they had to get a lawyer. So Shady said, "Look, we know your lawyer doesn't cost as much, Queen Bee, because I've had a lawyer myself to deal with this situation." So she was, just talking shit, trying to clown Shady. Look, you could say whatever you want about people, Rebecca, but you can't insinuate that people are predators. I mean, especially when you have the characteristics of a predator yourself. It's kind of awkward for everyone listening to your dumbass when you say that shit. So we'll start with this one.
You fucking know it.
When you're called a predator,
You fucking know it.
When you're called a predator or a possible
She could
RFO,
be.
because Shady's voice.
She could be. We don't fucking know. We have no idea. Look what happened to look what happened in the motherfucking Sophie Long case. There was a whole fucking predator lurking around the whole fucking time. And he talked to the little girl on the phone per her father. So we have a predator lurking the fuck around, speaking to a fucking child on the phone.
Yeah, that was truthy, something like that.
Yep,
Yeah.
Truthy Magoo.
Okay, there you go. So she's referring to, well, Chronicles of the Shady could be a predator, could be going after young kids. Rebecca, you just can't say shit like that, you sloppy motherfucker. Like, what are you even thinking? Why would you even continue to do that? Just because Shady calls you out on all your bullshit? Just because everything you say is a lie. So it encourages people to call you out. And more people are doing it. So you're starting to fucking spurg out. But it's cool. I'm just here to tell everyone, all 94 of us here, that Chronicles of the Shady is a great woman and would never do anything to harm a child whatsoever. And fucking shame on you, Rebecca, for saying shit like that. But we'll get into, how safe you are to be around children. You domestic violator. All right. The next one is her talking about me. And it's the same panel. It's Unsupervised Maniacs speaking with, oh, sorry, you got some new folks in here. So let me say hello really quick. The next clip is Unsupervised Maniacs, again, talking to Chronicles of the Shady. And Unsupervised brings up the example. For instance, all this terrible shit was said about Sinner, and none of it was true. I'm going to once again, and I hate to repeat myself, but I'm going to make a quick list of all the shit that she's made up about me. When I say she, I mean Queen Sleaze over there. She said that I was guilty of domestic violence. That's completely untrue and unfounded. There's never been anywhere near anything like that in my life. She's the violent one. She wants to make me a violent guy. I'm not. She's a violent person. That was the first thing. And then whenever they got my criminal records, the few times that I was arrested, they saw that wasn't true. So they had to sit on that. The next thing they said was I was never in the Marine Corps. Turns out I was in the Marine Corps. So when they found that out, they went ahead and said that I'm guilty of stolen valor. So I mean, it goes on and on and on. When they realized that that's not true, then they said I was kicked out of the Marines for beating up a woman. Again, not true. Never hit a woman in my life. Lies on lies on lies. It's funny, one of the most violent pigs on the internet wants to make everyone else the bad guy. It's amazing. Let's see here. Who came in? Hey, what's up, Cash? Mr. Nobody, what up? Angela's Clips and Giggles. Oh yeah, by the way, DJ Electra sent me the link so I can I'm gonna have that live action avatar. It's gonna be really cool. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those before, but it's rad. She posted on my video the other day, but I don't know why. Let's see what we got here. All right, let's get into the next one here. Again, this is Unsupervised Maniacs on a panel saying all that shit that Rebecca said about Sinner isn't true. And this is Rebecca's response. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. He's a baby doxer. Rebecca, I'm gonna need to see receipts for a fucking baby that I doxed, because I think you're referring to your fucking criminal record when the police were called to your house because you threatened to beat some woman up, and then I showed that report. And guess how many children's names were in that report? 0. In fact, before I received that shit from the police department, the children's names were already redacted. So what babies did I dox exactly? I'll wait. Come on over, Becky. I mean, you don't like to run your own panel over there anyways. Why don't you take a break from your blunt, tell everybody, I'll be right back, and take care of the little ones. And then come on over here, shoot me an email. You got my email. I'll send you the link. You can come up and try to defend yourself. Try is the operative word, because it's already game over for you. But here we go.
Yeah.
It's fucking disgusting. It's fucking disgusting.
Supposed to say. The other thing is, even with like Sinner was accused of some really disgusting crap.
Yep.
And none of it was true.
Excuse me? Do you want to take that back? Because it definitely was true. Yes, it was.
None of it was true.
Yes, it
None
is.
of it.
Nothing was true. I get it.
Oh, David, again, where's your support for him at? That real life and baby docs and little fuck. Where's your support for him? Oh, you pulled it,
I
right?
think I don't know. I don't know that
Yeah.
either of them did.
Pretty sure. I mean,
Unsupervised. Just so you know, Rebecca, unsupervised maniacs, and myself were just fine. See, the thing is, like, what happened to your support for him? She's been taking a break from the internet, dum dum. In case you haven't noticed, maybe you're just too high on drugs to even know what the fuck is going on around you. But I'll clear it up. I'll clear it up for you. And after, I'm going to give the Hivers 1 week to come to their senses, and after that, none of them are going to be welcome over here. But there's still time to save their nasty little souls. I'll tell you that. So, yeah, good morning. And Rebecca, go fuck yourself because none of that shit that you said about me has ever been true. So whenever you play unsupervised saying, oh, all that shit that was said about him wasn't true, and then you pause the video and you say, yes, it was all true, and then you accuse me of doxing babies, what babies? Prove it. I mean, come on, let's see it. Let's see it. Hey, Kimmy Lou, thanks for being here. Hey, Brittany, thanks for being here. This is gonna be a rough one, Brittany, because I'm pissed off. And I got some documents overnight too that are just gonna be mind blowing. Come on, Becky, tell everybody what you did on Christmas or the night before Thanksgiving. Why were you talking to the cops? Why were the cops at your house? I'm about to show everybody, so don't worry. Scottish Bluebell, thanks for being here. The ones who shout the loudest truly are the worst offenders. I believe that. I believe that to be true. What did somebody say? It's better to have lightning in your hands than thunder in your voice. Tiny Trees, thanks for being here. Marie, you didn't miss much. We've only been on for about 15 minutes. All right. So what I'd like to do next is hey, DJ Electra, thanks for being here. I did have a look at that stuff you sent me. I haven't downloaded it yet though. Looks fucking cool. Can't wait. This is going to be kind of a rough one, DJ, just so you know. And I didn't realize that you were actually a DJ. I looked at your stuff and I was like, oh, she is a DJ. We probably know some of the same people, to be honest with you. I think I spilled out Tiny Trees already. Thanks for being here. Lisa, thanks for being here. Wow, she's a mean, sad woman. Oh, you don't even know the half of it. Holy cow. Her whole world is falling apart. And instead of taking a break from the internet and getting her fucking life together, she's live again this morning. Like, come on, lady. Why don't you do something with your existence? Really? Let's see here. TJ sent me an email. Thank you. Oh, yes, I have that already. Thank you very much. I think everyone has that by now. Um, it's a cult. I believe it's a cult. It definitely is. And you know what? I'm so convinced it is that I started like, well, I can't say I was researching. I was watching YouTube videos on what, the characteristics of a cult. And one of the main, like the one thing that pushes it over, like there's a bunch of contributing factors that, characteristics of a cult. But the one thing that really cinches the deal is whenever people become financially invested in it. And boy, oh boy, are they to the tune of like $150,000. Who the fuck knows how much money she's making? And she's got another PayPal pool. It's unbelievable. Like she's fighting for her freedom of speech. She should be fighting for her damn dignity. Let's see here. Let's see, it says karma has a way of working itself out. Don't ever talk about parenting again. Yeah. Oh, Brittany, wait till you see this. Wait till you see what she did the night before Thanksgiving. Oh boy. I mean, after this, she has no right to talk about anybody at all whatsoever. Hey, Gina, thanks for being here. Glad to see you. It is a cult, a bunch of pick-me's who just want to be included no matter. Yeah, now there's all kinds of just new hags that sit over there. Dude, I mean, they're yes women. They're just like, oh yeah, queen, that's exactly right, queen. Fucking, I can't even believe there are such mindless people on earth. And before you get carried away and saying, oh, he's talking negatively about women, it's because it's only women over there. So if there's going to be 80% of them are assholes, that means 80% of them are asshole women. I can't do anything about it. That's just what it is. And B Tim is just a little bitch. He needs to get on his horse and trot the fuck out of here. Let's see, I was sent some info last night, but it's the same, and I am pissed. Oh yes, it probably is the same thing. Okay, yeah, I figured it got around. Um, Unbelievable, right, Brittany? Like seriously, unfreaking believable. All right, let's get into the first thing I want to review here, and this is Thursday's live, and I'm just gonna skip around on it. It starts out with a bang, so bear with me because I'm still trying to figure this out. Here we go. Share that. Oh, cheated. All right.
Good morning. Good morning. We got breaking news this morning. We got breaking news this morning. We got a bitch triggered so bad she can't help it.
Oh, speaking of triggered bitches, wait until you hear that. Wait till she sees this. She's gonna be the most triggered bitch. Definitely. And don't worry, Rebecca. I redacted all the names. I redacted your ex's name. I redacted actually the any children's names were already redacted from the document before I received it. So there's no way you could say I'm doxing babies today, sweetheart. You could try. You could try. You could say I'm an asshole, and that's definitely true. But you can't say I'm a real life doxer. So let's go.
Good morning. Happy Friday. Did you guys see our little sycophant over here going off this morning? Shit, she didn't even have her motherfucking coffee this morning. Her ass rolled the fuck over and was like, I'm fucking mad.
An ugly voice. What ugly vernacular.
I'm going to talk shit about Queen Bee. Fuck that countersuit. Didn't you bet, sir? Were you mad about me and Nick's matching PJs? Is that what you're mad about? Or are you mad because we were laughing at Hung spurging out?
Not funny. Queen Bee, you're not funny. You're not cool. You're not decent. You're garbage.
Or are you mad because you lost the lawsuit? Which one is it? Because we knew you was going to spurg out. We were waiting on you spurging out. We got you triggered as fuck and love every second of it. Your little rant this morning is a gold mine for my motherfucking countersuit, though, baby. Listen, I gotta say something. Remember like 6 months ago, probably I think it even been like 8 months ago. I said,
I know, Brittany. Look. You can't let her affect you anymore. Like, she's upset with the world because everyone around her and everyone she sees online is a better person than her. I mean, that must be very frustrating. What a life to live. But anybody with any common sense can know that she's just a bold-faced liar and lie about everything. She lies and lies and lies. And then when she gets caught in a lie, she never admits it. She lets it cool down for a couple of days, and then she represents the lie and twists it to make it like she lied on purpose. Or it's just it's such bullshit. It's unbelievable. I'm preaching to the choir, but
yeah, I'm a single mom. I've been dealing with this shit on my own, dealing with this lawsuit by myself, blah, 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 So then here comes old Sludge Knuckles. No, you're
okay, this is where it gets interesting. She's a single mom. She is a single mom now because her man left her just recently. So whenever this litigation started, whenever she became sued, and then she came up with this idea, this money-making scheme to countersue, she wasn't a single mom. So she's a fucking liar. And I can prove it. So we'll do that here in a sec.
You're not. No, you're not. You're not single. No, you're not. Okay. Well, then I guess I'm not. Y'all remember that? I do. I specifically do. And I remember being called a liar several
That's because you are a liar. That's because you are a liar.
times. Y'all remember? Because I sure do. I remember being called a liar by several motherfuckers.
I was one of those motherfuckers because you are a liar.
Yeah, she's wigging out. Watch her. We're going to go over it because it's fucking hilarious. And I know she's probably going to try to hurry up and delete it, but that's all right. We already got it down.
Hold on. She said she was a single mom, right? Let's see. Let's see how I can do this. Give me 1 second. I'm going to present to you Exhibit A. If I can. Share screen. All right, here we go. Galesburg Police Department. What do you know? Domestic battery. Well, what do you know? And here's the offense code 720-5. I wasn't able to figure out what this 70, the offense number 2, 7350. This name here is the name of the person that made the report. That's her ex. We'll just call him Nico. Control up to make it bigger. Sorry. Oh, shoot. I can make it bigger, but then I can't. It cuts off the top. Can you guys see it? Sorry, these are screenshots that were sent to me, so they're kind of wonky donkey, but you get the idea. There's incident report number, Galesburg, Illinois. Of course, I'm a decent person, so there's absolutely no fucking doxing in this whatsoever. I redacted her address. The only thing I didn't redact was her name. The interesting about this thing is for this domestic. Let's see, if you hold the mouse, it should move up and down. Yep, nope, that's the best I got. Is it, can you guys not see it at all? Let's see. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's the best I can do. I'll read it to you though, so don't worry. I got page 2 coming up for you. That one. Presento número 2. Let's see, hopefully I can get the right one here. I got no. Yep, that's it. All right. Again, sorry for the wonkiness. Narrative on November 27th, 2024. That's the night before Thanksgiving. I didn't realize somebody actually pointed that out to me. At approximately 15:30, that's 3:30 in the afternoon for those aren't hip to military time, I, Officer Carr, was dispatched to redacted street in reference to a check well-being. The complainant, baby daddy, was advised he received a call from his daughter, redacted, and heard yelling in the background. Redacted believed redacted was arguing with her mother, Rebecca Turner. Upon arrival and made contact in front of the residence, Rebecca stated that she was arguing with her ex-year-old daughter, blank. Rebecca stated that she recently broke up with the father. Recently. Do we all have a fair understanding as to what recently means? I mean, is there a debate as to what recently means? So if this is on the night before Thanksgiving, that was just a month. That was just a month ago. So what's up with that, Rebecca? Were you a single mom when you were telling everyone that you were a single mom? Come on, were you? Be honest. Be honest for once in your life. Because we know you weren't. Because you recently just broke up with the man. Pants on fire. All right, let me look at chat for a minute because Well, yeah, sorry, it gets tricky for me when I'm trying to present the videos, and then I'd rather stand alone than with any of these facts. Me too. Same here. And please let me know if I'm missing anything. So you want to call me a real life baby doxer? I'm going to call you a domestic abuser. How's that? How you like them apples? I bet you don't. I wouldn't like him if I were you. How do I get back into my thing here? Right. On arrival, Rebecca stated she was arguing with her daughter. Rebecca stated she recently broke up with her with Blank's father. So you just broke up with the man, you liar? Why do you lie? Why do you gotta lie about everything? Rebecca has been arguing with Blank frequently because Blank wants to live with her father. Rebecca stated she has custody of her children and they could not stay with Blank. Rebecca stated Blank was cursing at her and Blank was calling her a bitch. Well, Blank must know her well. Let's see. How to get back out here. I do have page number 3, which is not as interesting, but you guys get the idea. All right. Well, actually, no, this is actually the most interesting one. So let's see here. Remove that one and present. Okay, so that was the evening of the 27th. And we're going to go into the report continues on to the 28th, where her ex goes into the police department to file a report himself. So present. All right, bear with me for a second because I'm not sure which one it is here. I believe it's this one. Okay, Blank was threatening to stab her. Rebecca advised nothing was physical and that she was trying to discipline her daughter and took away her electronics. While speaking with Rebecca, I could hear Blank yelling from upstairs. Rebecca attempted to get Blank to come downstairs and speak with me. However, she refused. I heard Blank yell several times that she did not want to talk to me. Then I departed. See, this is a real weird thing for me. Like, if you got called for a welfare check and someone's screaming from the top of the stairs that they don't want to talk to you, I feel like the officer should have been obligated to make contact with that person to make sure that they were okay. But they didn't. They left. And I'm not here to second guess people. Whoop, whoop. Okay, following day. This is Thanksgiving now. On November 28th, 2024, at approximately 18:30 hours, that's 6:30 in the afternoon, Blank, we'll call him Nico. Nico wished to speak with me at the public safety building, that's the police department. Nico advised he received messages from his daughter that were concerning. Oh boy. Nico showed me the messages and pictures. I observed a white female with bruising to the neck. Blank advised me the female in the pictures was Blank. I advised Nico to send the messages and pictures to, to my department email to be attached to this report. I contacted the DFCS online reporting, was provided reference number ID 447443. If you don't know, that's the Department of Family and Child Services. It's like Illinois' version of CPS. And this is all on body cam too, just so you guys know. So call it what you want, Rebecca, but it seems like you choked someone out in your family. There's the incident report number. Like, once again, redacted any addresses. There are no children's names in here, just children's referenced in your police report. Once again, Rebecca. Now, raise your hand if you support this kind of shit from trash ass YouTubers like Rebecca, because I don't. I don't do it at all. Kind of eye opening, huh, guys? Those poor children, she's dangerous. Well, she's definitely has a history of violence. I mean, and the thing is, she talks about everyone else being violent. She's violent. She's got court on Monday. I'm not going to discuss her court on Monday because that's sensitive shit. She got to sort through that. But what I will discuss is her court case on the 23rd, where she has been charged with stalking and harassing someone. That's someone, I believe it's her ex's new love interest. Um, but that's none of my business. What happened? You guys hear me? That was weird. I just got a big old block on the screen. Yes, Jess Irish. It does seem like she's a strangler too. Does seem that way. Although she's gonna have to work through the court system to figure that shit out. Hey, Dispatch Crystal, thanks for being here. I mean, for me, this actually blew my mind because I couldn't believe this even shocked me, you guys, because I already knew that she was, just sits around getting high all day and she has a tendency for violence. She's threatening to go vacation upstate New York where Emmy lives. I mean, hey Becky, I recommend you don't do that. Hey sleepy face JP, don't do it, girl. Just stay in your cold lonely bed. Don't even travel. Just stay home. Larkin, that's a cool name. It says this is real life and brings more real life people. Okay, you know what's real life? Lying to fucking 21,000 people and saying that you're a single mom and everyone around you is a bad guy, when in fact you're not a single mom and you're the worst person out on these streets. So I don't give a fuck. I truly don't give a fuck. She's been going real life on me for a year. So this has only just begun. I mean, there's going to be body cams. There's going to be all kinds of all the other reports too. I mean, she has so much police interaction that they're just like, "What up, Becky?" I mean, I'm not sure, Lurkin, if you're new to my channel, but I've been go back and forth with this piece of shit for months, months and months. Yeah, let's just yeah, Lurkin. Hey, take it easy, Lurkin. Seriously, yeah, I'll just do this. Bye. Bye now. Hey, Harley Ryder, thanks for being here. We promise we won't make any jokes. Chris, oh, I must have missed it. All right, now I'm back in chat for a minute. Yeah, if anybody has the opinion that this is real life and you shouldn't do it, that's cool. I'm okay with that. Like I said, it was real life whenever she ran around telling people that I beat women and I am guilty of stolen valor. There's nothing more real life than that. And yes, it did have a direct negative impact on my existence because thousands of people running around the internet actually believe that fucking piece of shit. So yeah, you don't get anonymity. Hey Leo, thanks for being here. So it is what it is. And she's still threatening. Like I said, she's threatening to travel to where Headstones and Headlines lives. And Headstones and Headlines has got nothing to do with my beef with her whatsoever. Nothing. The only thing is she's my friend. Hey, Becky, are you going to try to get your fucking piece of shit ass out of that trap house that you live in and come and harass all of my friends? Harass my family? Is that what you want to do? That's what you want to do because you're a fucking sicko. It's not going to work. You know why? Because I ain't afraid of you. Never was, never will be. Hey, Willow, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. All right, let's see. I do have another. I do have another clip here. Let's see which one do I got here. Oh no, I don't. Oh no, that's actually in here. All right, so we're gonna go back to this is from Thursday night. Present this. I mean, I could sit here and knock her bullshit down all day long. Everything that she says is a damn lie. It's crazy. It's unnatural.
Downloaded. You're good. You can take it down if you want to, but we already got it. And we're going over it. And it's funny as fuck. Did you guys know that you're all on drugs? Everybody that hangs out over here, you guys are all felons and drugs.
He's so triggered right now. Well, I mean, Becky, marijuana is a drug. Like, and it's just like whiskey. If you don't use it responsibly, it can take over your life and destroy you. That's just a fact. Don't try to pawn off on your sorry ass subscribers and viewers that they're all on drugs. You're the one that sits around getting high all day.
If you didn't, it's news to you now. If you didn't know, now you know. Yep, she said it in Greeny's chat, but she said it several other places too. So I'm changing my name to Queen Bee's Wedding Planner. Oh shit. Fuck, you're gonna have 5 more streams now. Oh, you damn weed drug addicts. If you smoke weed, you're a drug addict. Well, it's better than running down the street with crack rocks in your pocket, Betster.
It's funny. Okay, it's funny. In order to have crack rocks in your pocket, you got to purchase those crack rocks from somewhere, don't you? And with Rebecca Turner's narcotics history, she would be the type of person that would supply the person that's running down the street with the crack rocks. The fuck? What are you even talking about, Rebecca? You know what it is? You think everyone is as stupid as you are. And that's not what's going on. You are not the smartest person in the room. I'm not saying I'm the smartest person in the room, but boy, oh boy, there are a lot of people a lot smarter than you are. You actually think you could just hustle everyone. That's not how this world works. I heard you say one time, Becky, you never know who you're fucking with on this internet. And you should be careful because there are a lot of people out there that don't give a fuck about you. I'm one of those people. Marijuana never made me choke a child. Me either. Me either. Hey, 13th, thanks for being here. Let's see. I'll make sure I didn't miss anything. Hey, Gigi, thanks for being here. All right. Again, I'm pro marijuana. I think any responsible person should be able to blaze so long as they're not driving. But yeah. Something tells me, I'll leave that there.
And scaled. Hartley, I wondered what was wrong with me. Well, it's because you're hanging out over here. You guys were, everybody that hangs over here is on drugs. Didn't you know that? Like I said, if you didn't, you know now.
Probably.
If you didn't know before. I love learning about myself by unstable strangers on the internet. Boy, look, okay, I want to know what's going on. Are you guys really that mad? Because listen, we got
stable strangers. She's got to be one of the most unstable strangers on the internet. Goofy ass.
Hung spurging the fuck out. We got Nick not saying shit. We got Bruce Castor saying, fuck this, I'm not involved at all and want no parts of this.
I mean, how does she keep up with all these people's names? Like, it's her whole entire existence is talking shit directly on strangers for money. It's wild.
And we got Betty waking up, spurging the fuck out. And we got Betster spurging out today. Which one of you, listen, which one of the next one? Well, who's next? Who is next? That's all we need to know. Dang old Betster's fucking mad today. Let's listen to her go off, shall we? Let's go listen to all this interesting thing she had to say.
All right, this is where she goes in and tries to convince everybody that BHB is the most terrible person in the world, when in fact she's the most terrible person in the world. It's so much fun. Let's have fun.
She was on there like a whole 20 minutes. She's like, fuck this. I'm so goddamn mad. I'm so fucking mad. Yeah, I recall actually putting it on my lawsuit that I am a single mom of 3 children. I cannot pay for this by myself. I cannot fight this by myself. Y'all recall that?
I do recall that. And it was a lie because you're a fucking liar.
And Sludge Knuckles was like, no, you're not. No, you're not.
It's disgusting. She calls Jones and sludge knuckles. There's nothing cute about it. I mean, nothing cute about it at all. But this is again, she's trying to discredit Jones, and Jones and told the truth the whole fucking time. I mean, come on.
You're not a single mom. No, you're not. You even put in your legal fund that you were a single mom, and you're not. Oh, really?
That's exactly right. You sure did. That's called fraud. Because people are more prone to give cash to a single mom that's in trouble than some fucking pothead that just sits around all day with her boyfriend. You do understand that, right, Becky? Yeah, you must. I mean, if not, ask the people around you. Maybe they'll explain it to you.
Really? Okay. Well, 8 months down the road, here comes Baxter breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Queen Bee wasn't lying. Queen Bee was not lying. She's a single mom fighting a lawsuit on her own that you just lost. And that's why you're so fucking mad. I fucking love it, dude. I love it.
Do you love it? How much do you love it? Because those laughs sound phony as hell to me.
That was great today. Yes, you remember that shit? Sure the fuck yeah. Look, shout it fuck you do. Oh, sludgy sludge. She was over there talking about, no, you're not. You're not a single mom. No, you're not. Well, Baxter told y'all. Breaking news. Breaking news.
You are now, because the man
Only this time she had to throw some rumors with it. She says that I'm stalking my baby daddy. Is that so? Is that so, Baxter? Man, you just got it all down, don't you?
No, it seems like you're stalking your ex's new lady. That's what it seems like. That's why you have to go to court on the 23rd of January for stalking and harassing and threatening. So I don't understand why you sit there and laugh at the fact, like the truth of what's going on. Like, it's crazy to me. I mean, just because BHB said it's not true, but there's all kinds of documents that say it is true. So what's the story? What is it here?
I mean, if I didn't have David, specifically David and Jessica, pulling the fuck shit they're pulling with my children's FOIA report.
Okay, here we go again. My children's FOIA report. No one ever doxed your fucking children. There were no names in any documents that I have ever showed of a child. Not one single time. Nice fucking try. You need to stop with that bullshit, because that just throw that on the pile of defamation that you've already fucking thrown at me. You big turd bird. Honestly, whatever you said, I imitated your lawyer, or I impersonated your lawyer, right? And I forged his signature. That's a crime, asshole. Whenever you say that I did that publicly, that's defamation. Ask Burnt Toast. She knows, but she don't give a fuck. All she wants is to win.
Reports and shit, and doxing them the fuck out and doxing me out. We wouldn't have to be going.
Did I dox her out? Let's be honest. All right, let's have a real conversation here. Rebecca, did I dox you out? Or did the fucking DEA dox you out when they busted your door down and arrested you for being a violent narcotics dealer? I think you kind of lose your anonymity whenever you're such a drain on society the way you are. But that's cool, because if you think I doxed you, you're crazy. But what the fact is, you doxed me along with a half a dozen people I know personally. So once again, nice try, lady, but you're wrong. Thank God that lies really have almost no effect on the facts. That's one silver lining in this shit show.
And putting shit in place for court, but I do have to go to HiveCon, and because I'm a single parent, I need to make sure I have things put in place. And because I'm a single mom, I have to make sure my children are, straight and everything's good before we go hang out at HiveCon, baby. But my children are not a part of YouTube, even though I know you want them to be, and that's your hook, line, and sinker to try and get to me. But baby, my babies are well taken care of. Trust and believe me. Trust and.
Yeah, we just saw the report. We just saw the fucking police report of how well they're taken care of, right? Could you imagine if someone pulled up a police report that showed that I was choking my fucking daughter? What would you guys do to me? You would unsubscribe from my channel, I hope. I think that hopefully that would be the first thing you do, is unsubscribe from my channel. And then hopefully you would start making videos about me, about how big of a piece of shit I am. But guess what's never going to happen? That. Because I'm not a piece of shit person. I'm not violent. especially to people that can't defend themselves.
Didn't believe me, baby. I mean, I know you thought you was gonna break me. You thought you were gonna fucking. I mean, I know you did. I know you did.
I don't have to do this fucking dead air. Just obnoxious. Where you at, Queen Bee? Are you nodding out over there? Wake up, lady. You took too much. Wake up.
Had to go deal with my birds. We ain't listening to them.
Right.
They're screaming like Dexter today. They listen to her voice and they just fucking lose it. They hate that bitch. All you little druggies, roll your blunts, smoke them if you got them.
God, again. Jeez, she makes it. I mean, she makes it difficult to, like, she ruins it for potheads, really. Let's see. Racism only matters when it's directed at her race. Okay, I believe that. Hey, Mama Mac, thanks for being here. I'm way behind, got interrupted, so I had to rewind. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's going to be a spicy one. Shit, I was just gonna oh, excuse me. I was just gonna review her live from Thursday and a couple of pieces from, and then a little birdie sent me that. Boy, oh boy. And Rebecca, that woman that sent me that document really doesn't like you. Oh my goodness. You think BHB doesn't like you? This woman really doesn't like you. And she knows an awful lot about you. It was kind of awkward, actually. I think she said she lives near you or something. I don't know. It's difficult to know what's true, you know? But I mean, the documents that I just showed you, the documents with no children's names in it, no addresses, not one single docs in the whole fucking thing. It shows clearly. It shows clearly that you're a big fat liar.
We hear dogs, birds, kids. If Queen had a man there, we would have heard him by now. Yeah, but you know what? I'm a lawyer. I'm a lawyer. I'm a lawyer. I'm not a single parent. I'm a lawyer. I'm dealing with all this on my own. No, you're not. You're a lawyer.
I don't even know what that is. What are you doing, lady?
That's why I have my countersuit. I had to do my PayPal fund, my PayPal pool, which is pinned to the top, and it says to donate to my countersuit against Bullhorn Betty.
It's pinned at the top. Hey, everybody stop donating money to this piece of shit. That's what I say. I mean, it's not doing so well. I think it's got like $105 out of a $5,000 goal. But just the fact that it's there, that she's still, you know, frauding this community out of money, unbelievable.
There's the link. And yes, I definitely do have the countersuit it went through. So this is gold. This is fucking gold.
This is gold.
Let's go pull this shit up real quick. Here, I'll drop the link, but I'm going to keep that pinned for right now. Exposed, Queen Bee exposed. But I have a stalker freak that's stalking my fucking kids and another bitch that wants to put my kids out, even though, like I said,
Again, I think I'm the stalker freak that's stalking your kids. I have no interest in stalking any children. That's more defamation, Becky, in case you didn't notice. All I'm doing is pulling your fucking police reports. That's public record. I mean, the only person that brings your kids into shit is you, over and over and over again. Sicko. Yes, sicko. Hey, B. Tim, are you okay with the documents that you just saw? You little bitch? Yeah, you are. You're perfectly fine with that. Just like you were perfectly fine with her passing around a video of Brittany J's child. You sick fucks, all of you.
I didn't put Caden shit out, did I? I don't think I did I? Griffin, Georgia? Don't think so. You're the one that showed the bus stop. I recall you're the one that showed the bus stop, right? Yeah, you are. So you did the shit on your own. Didn't nobody else do that shit to you? You did that shit on your motherfucking own.
More lies. More lies. She doxed Jones's child's bus stop. That's just a fact. And now she's bold-faced lying to everyone and saying the Jonesins did it. Jonesin went ahead and doxed her own child's bus stop, Rebecca. Is that what you're saying? That doesn't even make fucking sense. We all know that you doxed her father's house, Jones's father's house, that just happened to be her son's bus stop. You sicko. That's called going real life on children. way more so than I ever have. You're sick, Rebecca. Get help. What I recommend you do is get the fuck off of YouTube and get your life together.
Be exposed. Queen be exposed.
Hey, Julie, thanks for being
Let's go
here.
find out. Betty's exposing me. Let's go listen to it. Exposed.
If I missed you, thanks for being here.
What you doing, baby? Hey, Miss Amy Boo, what you doing, baby? Hey, Miss Amy Boo, what you doing, baby? Okay, well, at least we tried. I wonder if maybe she just dropped the phone or didn't. I don't know. Well, I don't know. What is HiveCon? HiveCon.
It drives me out of my mind the way that she talks to Amy like she's a child too. It fucking makes me so mad. But that's for another day.
It's CrimeCon, but for the Hive. Because see, CrimeCon costs out the ass. And we're yeah, that's one hell of a drive-by, Miss Amy. You did a quick drive-by there, baby. How do you dox a bus stop? You don't dox a bus stop. She's the one who made sure to tell everybody that her son waits at a bus stop at an abandoned house.
You should have been showing her father's home anyways, you fucking asshole. Like, what are you even talking about? Why would you do that? For real. God, jeez, man.
And then tried to say that I'm the one that told her. I didn't even know your son had a fucking bus stop, let alone was at an abandoned house allegedly with a helicopter. I mean, she did a real quick drive-by today. She said, I'm taking Joseph's helicopter. I'm gonna fly in and back out. I'm fucking done, you guys. We had fun last night, and that fucking shit pisses her off. On top of that, like I said,
No one's pissed off that you're having fun. I don't think. Well, I can't speak for BHB, but I don't give a shit if you have fun. Like it's probably better for you that you do have fun. But what I hear are fake laughs as your fucking existence crumbles around you, and you're too goddamn stupid to pause yourself and take care of your problems. Instead, you just sit online for 14 hours a day talking shit on strangers and victims of crimes and missing children's parents. You sick. Is she on meth? In my opinion, I don't know what she's on. She says she's only smoking weed, so I have to take her word for it. But who knows? I think the list of people who do like her would be shorter than the list of people who don't. That don't. Yeah, well, it's just I guess everybody likes the big shit show over there. She is such a fraud, absolute fraud. Rut row queen, exactly. And it looks like I'm about 6 minutes behind in chat. So I'm guessing what happened on the night before Thanksgiving at her house, and then Nico went to the police department and made sure he turned over photographs of what happened. That's where the ball started with, her court case on Monday, and then again her court case on the 23rd. The ironic thing is she has to be in the same courtroom the BHB had to show up to while Becky just sat on her porch and smoked weed all day long and celebrated a victory. I hate when she does those voices, man. I don't know why. I don't know why she does it. What's up, eavesdropper? She's so repetitive. It's wild. Yep, there's another PayPal poll. I mean, what's going to happen whenever she gets in trouble, when all this shit catches up to her? She's going to have to get a job. Would you hire her? I mean, would you? I wouldn't even let her fucking clean my toilet. Speaking of toilets, Illuminati. Ew. You nasty girl. Ew. And isn't Cletus still married? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Oh, yeah. Police report is evidence. True that. Well, it says the weed is good. I think I'm going to put my puppy. Be right back. Hey, man. Yeah, it's crazy. Alley Cat says, who is this meth head? I hope I'm not subbed. I'm gonna say definitively that I'm not saying that Queen Bee's on meth. I don't know if that's true. I don't know what she's on. She says she's only on marijuana. I have to take her word for it. But she does have a lot of pep sometimes. Maybe she drinks coffee. Gina says, if people have so much money to give away, give to the people in North Carolina, amen, that lost their homes in hurricanes. Give to the regular people that lost their homes in LA and can't rebuild without help. Yeah, I'm gonna do it live here soon. It's such a dynamic, evolving situation. I feel like if I do a live, it's gonna be outdated before I finish. So I want to see something get resolved there first. Quit getting arrested, problem solved. Quit being a violent asshole, problem solved. Like what the hell? And keep in mind, she's been saying for a year, ever since I first started listening to her, all she does is accuse men of being pedos and being woman beaters. She accuses everyone around her of what she is herself. It's called projection. We know this. She's like a high definition fucking projector. And bitch ass B Tim just sits there and licks it up like a little bitch boy. Um, I'm 100% sure I've got B Tim's photo too. So stand by for hooded sweatshirts. Moon and Chroma says that B Tim is financing Granny's lawsuit. Never had this happen before. Can you guys hear me? It keeps booting me for some reason, or it keeps turning off my microphone. Too much truth. Can't handle it. She was screaming Jones and Son's name yesterday on the stream. I meant to. She just said it, and I just played it. And I meant to edit it. I meant to edit that part out or skip past it. But yeah, hey Rebecca, why are you saying Jones and children's names on a live stream? Can you tell me that? Because you're a piece of shit. That's why. You should leave children alone. Leave children out of it, like you always say. You keep accusing everyone else about, stalking your children and all this other fucking make believe bullshit. When you're the one that's sitting over there doxing Savage's grandchildren and just spouting out Jones and children's names, you're sick. Get help. Anybody who supports her can kiss my ass too. All of you. All of you. Even you, Brihanna. I mean, I might not be as educated as you are, but I could see clearly that you're an asshole just like the rest of them. So, boo hoo. Florable Chicken Head says, I need to see a picture. Yep. Proof I need. Just saying. Need to, want the piggy. Hey, don't kick the pig. Don't kick the pig. Hey, Skip to my Lou. Thanks for being here. What a waste of space on this planet. She's Satan's bride. Yeah, I mean, I thought when I first started having a back and forth with her, I thought she was a normal run of the mill asshole, but no, she's way worse than that. She's way worse than that. She's violent. I mean, if you're going to be violent in your own home, you're going to be real violent to strangers. Like, holy cow. And in true crime, oh my God, how many parents has she criticized? I mean, there's no way to keep track of them all. I mean, the shit that she says about Seth Rogers, it's not okay. And it's also not okay when anybody talks shit on Katie. I'm not going to get into that. Moral of my story is there is no moral high ground for Queen Bee to sit on and criticize anyone's parenting, anyone's lifestyle, anyone's education, anyone's looks. My God, I saw that she had a photo up on her live stream earlier. It was of her face and it was just a filter. If she looked like she did in that filtered photograph, she would cam up, but she doesn't look like that. In fact, rumor has it that she has face tattoos. That's why she doesn't cam up, because all of the gentle Christian women in her chat that contribute money to her fraud show over there would be turned off by her face tattoos. Again, I'm not against face tattoos, but you better be pretty fucking sure that you're going to be a rock star for the rest of your life if you got them. All right, sorry guys. Behind in chat. Yes, HiveCon. I've been hearing. So she says she's too poor for CrimeCon, so they're going to get an Airbnb and they're all going to gather somewhere near CrimeCon. But she's not true crime. I'm confused. I mean, she doesn't cover true crime. She is a fucking true crime, and she has been since her middle school shoplifting days. She's been a burden on society for 20 years. Catch Me If You Can says, let's not forget she wanted that video of Brittany J's son. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I have a feeling that that's going to catch up to her, but we shall see. Amy isn't mentally impaired. Amy's a sweetheart, and her passion for like sticking up for what she believes in is admirable. I just hate whenever she goes up on Queen's panel and Queen talks to her like she's a fucking child. It's like, come on, dude, come on. But that's not my fight to fight. If Amy's okay with it, it's none of my. I'm just telling you, for me, it makes my fucking skin crawl. What is HiveCon? A convention of convicts? Exactly. A gathering of the ganja. I mean, could you imagine being in the same room with that blowhard? No way. No fucking way. BJ Marshall says, whatever your reasons, 3 children reside with her. How the fuck do you know who resides with her? I mean, how do you know, BJ Marshall, who resides with her? Because she told you so? I just showed you 5 examples that she's one of the biggest fucking liars on YouTube, and you're gonna take her word. That's cool. Good luck with that. I mean, it does need to stop. It does need to stop. She needs to stop doxing people. She needs to stop harassing people. She needs to stop acting like she's some kind of superior being that nobody's afraid of her. And the more garbage that she puts out, the more garbage that comes back. It's the boomerang. It's what goes around comes around. Do unto others, all of that. She's been shitting on me publicly for a year. Now my question is, BJ Marshall, were you over there telling her that needed to stop? Didn't think so. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't with a clean conscience be subscribed to somebody like her, let alone send money to someone like her. Oh, hell to the no. Hey, Mischief All Around Me became a new member. Thank you so much. Very much appreciate it. Let's see, I do have a new thank you.
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 Polio was even in that one. All right, back to comments. Oh. Okay. Thank you, Toaster Pastry, for the $10 super or $10 cash app. I appreciate that. These names are crazy. Yvette, I'm shocked. I'm shocked too. I have to be honest with you. I did when I had to double take when I was like, okay, what? And then I started like remembering what the phone call from the police department that she got. It all sort of lines up. It's a very dark situation. The most shocking thing to me is like if I had something like this going on in my existence, everything would come to a timeout. It would be a halt. I would fucking not be worried about YouTube. I would not be worried about Hong or Nick or any of her fucking pretend enemies that she has on YouTube. I would get off a line and get my shit together. Narcos, what's up? Says Sinner, she doesn't sit all day online all day. She has others do. We know what she's really doing when she's not online. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If I knew, I'd tell you because I have a difficult time not just telling. Tickety Boo says only time she's happy and having fun is when she's going at someone. I know. And she gets that, manic laugh. It's just so cringe. How does YouTube allow this nasty thing to stay on here? I don't know. And I'm looking forward to the day that YouTube has had enough of her and people like her. Hey, 13th, if I haven't said hello already, thanks for being here. Missing people is not a laughing matter. No, it isn't. None of it is. I mean, she covers some of the most vulgar stuff, Like I made a video months ago of this woman. Shit, I can't remember her name. Kentucky something. She came up there and she was telling this heartfelt story about her husband passed away and she's found a new home at the Hive and she never misses an episode. This woman's halfway through a sentence. Queen Bee busting back into her own panel and says, "Oh, thanks for that cash app. Thanks for the love, baby." And just completely ignores this woman fucking pouring her heart out. Like that day, I was just like, "That's it. I know what's going on here." It's the icon will be plenty of mugshots for us to laugh at. QB will probably end up strangling poor Ellie. Yeah, I doubt Ellie would go. She seems like she's afraid of her own shadow. Well, Thinner, you do her voice literally. I literally laugh out loud. Thank you. Yeah, that one got me. I actually had to take a drink of my water after that. All right, I'm gonna scoot ahead and chat a little bit. Pass me the goddamn giblets. Don't make me choke a bitch. I mean, seriously, when I saw that, I mean, this is after months of her, of course, she's been in this battle with BHB after months of her, a year of her saying, showing Betty's record and going on Burnt Toast and exploiting her record. Well, I mean, not exploiting, but exposing her. Meanwhile, she's just as bad. She's just as fucking bad. Like, holy shit. I would say, yeah, just as bad. And she seems to be getting worse and worse every day. The accusations she's been lobbying at people. I mean, okay, here's a real question. She's probably going to need a lawyer for these upcoming litigations, the thing on Monday and then the thing on the 23rd. Who's paying for that? Her subscribers are paying, her members are paying, her donos are paying for a woman who is violent in her own home. Listen to what I'm saying to you guys. How is this a thing? How does she even exist on this platform? She belongs on Kick. She belongs on Rumble. She belongs in a rehab. She belongs in family therapy. She does not belong on YouTube spewing her toxic bullshit all day, every day. That's just my opinion. That's honestly how I feel about it. I think she's absolute garbage. And the more I find out about her, the more confirmation it is that she's actually a dangerous, violent piece of shit. That sits, I mean, she openly admits that all she does is sit around all day. Well, you know, she does make quick little trips out back every once in a while. Who knows what she's doing? We could speculate. Narco seems to have an idea. Um, I'd hate to speculate because there are too many options there. Rabbits gal money takes laws to change that, but Elon ain't gonna. Kind of has a self-interest conflict. You lost me on the mind. Hey, Marlena, thanks for being here. Alley Cat became a new member. Thanks so much, Alley Cat. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you!
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the membership. Yeah, the memberships are growing. Might as well take a minute to say, please hit the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do. If you have a few extra bucks and enjoy my crazy ass, consider becoming a member. I very much appreciate it. I've got a lot of great things coming for you. It's not just going to be this nasty bitch forever, I promise. Hopefully things get resolved here pretty quickly with her situation. I don't want to talk about her anymore. It's exhausting. And I think I've already proven to anyone who has common sense how big of a piece of shit she is. Now she's going to say, oh, he's a real lifer and he's going after my kids. And I know she's going to say the same fucking bullshit over and over again. And it's just not true. All I'm doing is showing exactly who she is. She's not going to like it. I'm sure of that. But what can I do? I promised you guys I would show you who she was, and I'm not going to stop until she's held accountable for the fucked up shit that she does here on the internet and in real life. Is it my responsibility to hold her accountable? No. But she shit on me so hard for the past year that she made an enemy out of me. So that's where we stand right now. And I truly give no shits about anybody who doesn't like the way I do things. I mean, I have dear friends here on YouTube that don't like the way I do things. It's not going to change the way I do things. I mean, I do have limits to what I'll do. Like you see, I still redact names and addresses. I'm not going to, I don't want any fucking weirdos from my chat to go real life on her. That's not what I'm calling for. Please don't do that. We are not like them. Like she's, they love to say, they not like us. Yeah. I don't want to be like you people over there, Rebecca, because you're terrible people. That's the point. That's my point. You're turd birds. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to get, all right, I'm way behind the chat, so please forgive me. If there's anything that you're trying to tell me specifically, email me. Let's see here, because I'm gonna have to skip ahead quite a bit here. Well, it's good. It's good to have you here, man. I was wondering about you. Hope you're good. I haven't seen you around since the night of your birthday. Everyone's saying hi to Brittany, but I didn't see Brittany come in. Hello. Oh, there she is. All right, let's watch a couple more minutes here.
She lost the lawsuit, so I know she's gonna be big fucking mad. This ain't the end of it. You guys are gonna look. She's gonna tell you all about it. She's gonna tell you all about it. Hey, what's happening, baby? What's up? You here now?
Yeah.
What was you doing? Dropping the phone like that? Microwave,
No.
oh, you're back off.
To me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Why is he?
Did you have fun last night?
Yeah.
You know I clipped you, right?
No.
I put you on my channel. I clipped you and put you on my channel. What's up, Microwave?
Nothing. I was coming to chill out with you so you weren't ranting alone.
Why?
Hang out.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. So do I, because you supply all of us.
Right. I mean, we're all
She
hello.
basically
This
said
is
you are
Hive.
the YouTube dealer.
Listen,
She supplies all of us. She's YouTube. Yeah, it's really funny talking about a narcotics dealer. That's funny. Ha ha ha. That's so funny. You poison your whole fucking real life community with narcotics. Ha ha ha. Ha, that's funny. Ha ha. And you sold alcohol to children. Ha ha. Ha.
all this coming from a criminal out on a $20,000 bond, still out here committing crimes. Bitch, I'm a law-abiding citizen.
I've got a.
Did she just say she's a law-abiding citizen? Well, Rebecca, the documents that I have clearly show that you're a fucking criminal. You're a threatening, violent person in real life right now. What do you mean you're a law? I swear to God, I hope the people that are new at the Hive hear this live stream because I don't think anybody else is bringing the shit this raw. And like, people need to know she is a fucking dangerous person and a hazard to YouTube. I mean, I'm like an ass. I'm like an ass hair away from going on Twitter myself and fucking complaining to YouTube. This is crazy. Crazy. Law-abiding citizen. My balls.
Got a bone to pick with you, because if you're the YouTube dealer, I'm a badass.
Oh fuck, hold on.
And your shit ain't any good, man. Because I shouldn't be this bad.
Hold on, I can't be a YouTube dealer and a regular dealer. I'll be too busy.
Well, that's what's going on. The shit's getting mixed up and I'm getting somebody's junk.
That's right.
Jesus.
That's right.
I'd be able to reach my feet better.
You're the mod. You get the A1 first. The A1
Exactly.
Day1. That's right.
Exactly. I shouldn't get the stomp
You
on
get
shit.
that
Come
fish
on now.
scale. You get the fish scale. You get the good shit. Come on now. She's stomping on the shit. That's
Why
it.
is he doing this to you?
Those of you that are familiar with narcotics, she just said to that woman on panel with her, you get the fish scale. You get the good stuff. Fish scale is a nickname for like high grade, pure cocaine. It gets that name because if you look at it, it sort of glistens like a fish scale. So she's talking about cocaine, which she has delivered in the past. Like, she is not sorry for what she's done in the past. And that is so fucking sad for her. I mean, obviously. So the fish scale's the good shit, huh? Huh, Becky? Do you have any of that laying around? Like, is that anywhere nearby? Do you still use cocaine, Rebecca? That's the question. I'm asking you directly. I'm not accusing you of it, but it seems like You get a little twinkle in your eye when you talk about fish scale cocaine. That's sus, as they say.
See you, Queen.
I'll go back so you can
Shit.
hear it.
Come on now.
I shouldn't get the stomp
You
on
get
shit.
that
Come on
fish
now.
scale. You get the fish scale. You get the good shit. Come on now. Who's stomping on the shit? That's
Why
it.
is she saying this to you, Queen?
And then she says, quit stomping on the shit. That's, more drug terminology. Stomping on the shit means, you get the fish kill, the pure stuff, and then you put a cut in it. So you make a little bit into a lot of bit, and then it becomes weaker. Fucking disgusting, man. How does she get away with this?
Oh, she's mad because we were laughing and making fun of Hong, and you said he had a small dick, and we were having fun, so she's really upset. We loved it. I cut that
Is
shit.
this all my fault?
What, baby?
Is this all my fault?
No, it ain't got nothing to do with you, babe. She's just mad. That's all. Let her be mad. It's okay. She can be mad.
I find it hilarious that
I do too.
she's talking about your man running off on you, because you're this awful person. How many men have literally ran from her?
Bitch, she beat the fuck out of her man and stole his house.
Yeah.
Allegedly, in my opinion.
Okay. Giggle, 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 giggle. Let's talk about someone else being violent. Right, Becky? If you just keep talking about other people being violent, then maybe no one will notice that you're violent. Everything about you is fraud. The whole thing. Why don't you cam up?
Her last man wouldn't even take her home. He took her behind the chilies.
Shit, the last one don't even claim her. He said, fuck too. Shit.
Your last one doesn't claim you either, girl.
I picture like Scooby and Shaggy,
Listen to these mindless zombie bitches just laughing at her. Like she's like saying something funny. Real question, do they even know who she is? Because it seems like they're just treating her like she's a decent person when she isn't. I don't understand it.
Picture them running. That's how I picture JLR running from Betty.
Oh my god,
Like,
that shit was hilarious as fuck when she shot and he took off.
Oh god, that laugh.
He was gone. He said, shit, fuck you, I'm out. I'm Audi 5000.
JLR out. Oh, that's where Sinner got it.
JLR. Oh.
She's gonna say that I'm obsessed with her fucking crackhead ass, but the fact is, she talks about me every day, every single day, every time, every one of her lives. She has to throw in a knock at me. Now she's saying JLR out because I say Sinner out at the end of my live streams. You bitches are really paying a lot of attention to my live streams. I mean, every single word that falls out of my mouth, you're catching. It's weird, man. It's fucking weird. Every single day, Rebecca, you talk about me. I don't. Some days I'm not even online some weeks I'm not even online for 2 or 3 days. Every day you're online talking about me, but you're saying I'm obsessed with you. Bitch, you are obsessed with me. And that's just a fact. You daydream about me. And now you're single? That's scary. I don't like violent crackhead bitches. Sorry.
Oh, that's where Sinner got it.
Oh fuck! This is the whole 7 minutes. She got me good, man. This whole 7 minutes of this. Here, let's play.
I actually didn't wake up this morning.
I actually didn't wake up this morning. No, bitch, because you ain't been to bed. What are you over there doing? Hold on. What are you over there doing, old bastard? Why ain't you going to bed? Triggered Betty with no sleep. Here.
And this is the part where she's accusing Betty of being on narcotics, and that's why she's up all night. Again, seems like projection to me. What do I know? I don't know. I have no idea. It seems to me that if I were to guess, it seems to me that Buzzy over there is more prone to be on drugs than BHB is. Although I don't know, I'm not going to drug test them, But that just from my observation, and I'm not a BHB fan. They're saying I'm working with BHB. All of you here, I mean, Brittany Jays was here. She's friends with BHB. Go ask BHB if I'm working with her. I'm sure BHB will tell the truth. I've never once emailed, spoken with her, never had any fucking interactions and comments whatsoever. I'm so against the shit that she's done in the past. They're just doing this to try to like convince her crowd of people that I'm the enemy. I'm with BHB. Are you so stupid that you can't understand that different people from different places in the country, in the world, can just not like you because you're not a fucking likable person? I mean, seriously. It's wild. Hey, Earth, what's up? It's getting spicy in her, Earth. I'm glad you're here. All right, I'm gonna just go pretty much ahead in chat here. If there is something that you need me to see, please let me know. Brittany says it's not working with BHB. Well, my whole point was she just said, "What? Why were you up all night, BHB? What are you on?" Like making accusations that BHB is on narcotics to keep her up all night. When wait a minute, time out. Crackhead Becky, you're the one with the history of that stuff. Well, I guess BHB got arrested with it too, but that was an awful long time ago. You were distributing that shit to your own community. 5 trap house, 100 officers. That's fucking crazy. And you're going to sit there and giggle and make accusations that everyone else is on drugs? I don't think so. I don't think that's going to work. I mean, it's going to work for, the 1,000 people that sit over there mindlessly listening to your garbage all day and night, but it's not going to work for anybody that has half a brain in their head. Sorry. So sorry.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's listen.
Last night and sent it around and stuff like that. I was in my account looking for stuff, and I realized.
And she realized that guess what? Somebody sent her a message and said, Queen B has a court date. Queen B has a court date. You need to look it up right now.
That there's 2 new cases. Hey, Melanie.
And I honestly think she was making an accusation towards me that I sent this information to BHB. I did not. I'm pretty sure, just like the stuff that I shared at the beginning of the stream about her choking out family members of hers and stalking her ex's new lady. Like, I didn't send that to BHB. I don't think it was BHB to send it to me. It was an anonymous email. It could have been. I don't think it was. But I think whoever did it probably sent it the same shit to me and her. Brittany J's in the chat here. She said it was sent to her as well. So it seems to me, Rebecca, that there's a bunch of people that don't like you. And you're so fucking delusional that you think they must all be in the same group. We're not. I don't know half of the people that hate you. I don't even know a tenth of the people that don't like you. I mean, every day there's a new email that says, "Thank you so much for calling this piece of shit out." And then they tell me how you hurt their feelings, how you did them dirty. I'm talking about dozens of people. And these are just the people that are taking the time out of their day to email my crazy ass to tell me about it. So you're a bad person, and we all know it.
Melanie, you're
2 new cases that have been talked about. But guess what? I did put a little birdie in somebody's ear just to see if they'd go say something, and they did. And they did.
Yep. There's 2 new cases against QB against Fat.
I don't know if you guys caught that part, but she said, I did. I'll go back. She said she put that word out that she has. So what she's implying is that she purposely put out the information that she has custody court on Monday, and then on the 23rd she has a court case for stalking, threatening, and harassing her ex's new lover. She purposely did that. You're full of shit, Rebecca. You didn't purposely do that. Nobody in their right mind would purposely do that. Oh, wait. Right mind. Yeah, maybe you did do that. In any case, that's insane. That's insane of you.
Fat lips, right? Against
our little criminal out on bond. That's another thing she's fucking mad about. And I don't give a fuck. I'm going to continue to say it every fucking day.
Well, don't worry, because you and the unscrupulous PI will be her cellmate. She's predicted it. You guys will be in jail by the end of 2025. She said it. Her words, not mine.
Yeah. Me and unscrupulous. Is that right?
Yeah, you guys will be in jail.
Parents of a missing child. Yeah.
Literally, stop.
4 order protections on us from missing parents of a missing child. Yeah.
Literally.
Well, you know what, Queen Bee, you would probably have a restraining order from the parent of a missing child too, if you weren't too fucking lazy to leave your house. Like, you'd probably be out there stalking people too, but you're too busy at home. What are you doing at home? Nothing good. Fucking turd.
Really stalking.
Listen, I get fucking order protections put on me by scary ass little bitches. Okay, I don't fuck with families of.
Wait a minute. Okay. You get orders of protection put on you from scary ass little bitches. So that's at least you're being honest. You do get orders of protection for being out there scaring people and threatening people. Just listen to that. Like she admits it. She admits it that she's a piece of shit. You want some icing on the cake? The woman that she's fucking that is taking her to court on the 23rd that she's been stalking and harassing is pregnant. She's threatening to harm a pregnant woman. I mean, you can't fucking make this shit up. There's more, but I don't feel comfortable sharing it on YouTube, but there is a lot more. I just need people to listen to what I'm saying, and even if only 10% of what I'm telling you is true, then that's enough to have you people stop sending her fucking money to support her fraud. Because all you're doing is enabling a violent, dangerous person, and that's just a fact. She only gets restraining orders from scared little bitches, not from parents of missing children.
Of missing children. All right, bitch, you ain't like us. You ain't like me. Okay, my record speaks for itself, bitch. Yours screams drug addict. Mine screams don't fuck with me, bitch.
Look how stupid she is. Because I can't, man. I can't. I'm gonna have to turn this off because it's so crazy. My record speaks for itself, and your record speaks for itself, Betty. You're a drug addict. What are you talking about, Queen Bee? What the fuck are you actually saying here? You are the one with the narcotics, like huge narcotics background. You are the one with the violent background as well. Like, what do you? I gotta go. I'll go back just a few seconds because does she say my record speaks for itself?
Yours, bitch, you ain't like us. You ain't like me. Okay. My record speaks for itself, bitch. Yours screams drug addict. Mine screams don't fuck with me, bitch.
She was running with the.
Yeah, her reputation screams don't fuck with me, bitch. Man, Queen Bee, you should have never fucked with me. You fucked up so bad, and you had so many opportunities to fucking leave me alone, and I would have just been on my way. But you just couldn't stop. You couldn't stop saying David. You couldn't stop saying that, all that made up bullshit that you said about me. You just couldn't stop yourself. You just couldn't. So here we are. This is all your fault. Remember when I was making videos talking shit on Betty and calling Betty out? You couldn't leave well enough alone. At that point, I was a fucking asset to you. I was helping you expose your enemy for being an asshole, but that wasn't enough for you. You saw that I was getting views and that upset you, so you started talking shit on me. You started doxing me, all this other crazy shit that you tried to do to me. You're your own worst enemy. I mean, that's cliche to say, but you really are your own worst enemy.
That incorrect.
Remember when she doxed the wrong person and it was a dead girl out of Indiana and that girl found it? She was like, that girl's like, do you know this girl's dead? Dolly did it too. They both doxed the wrong person.
Nope, that's also a lie. It's also a lie. They found out who she was and they doxed her and found her fucking criminal record and she lied and said it wasn't her. Jeez, she can't even fucking, I swear. I hope the people that are new at the Hive get a chance to listen to this live stream that I'm doing right now. Sincerely, because I don't think a lot of them even have a clue. But I've got an open email. If anybody wants any more details, feel free to email me. Fuck her.
It was a dead girl.
She brought that up this morning and how
she can lied that she doxed the wrong person.
Well, she's saying that you lied and it was you. It was really you. And when she filed that lawsuit against you, you had to admit that it was you.
No.
That you beat some chick in a grocery store in front of your children with a tire iron. That was you.
Damn. I was getting down with a tire iron at the grocery store?
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
From your children, you're giving them boxing lessons early.
You know what though? With the tire iron thing, didn't happen at the grocery store, and I only had one kid back then. That was like 15 years ago.
It wasn't over your man, right?
Oh no.
See, while she sits around and calling everyone else dangerous and violent, she's admitting that she's dangerous and violent. Hey, Wise Angel, thanks for being here. Joe, if I haven't said hello to you, please forgive me. Sumi Turbo, thanks for being here. Yvette, I already said hello to you, but thanks again for being here. Megan Els. She and the people who hang around with her are the most disgusting people I've ever encountered. Yeah, same here. I don't think they should be allowed on YouTube. That's my opinion. I mean, it's bad. Oh shit! I wanted to look at Headstone's comment here. BHP also said it was a family member she beat up in a store. Oh, so it could have been like a repeat performance for like from the night before Thanksgiving. Man, that's all right. I'm not working with Betty, just so you guys know, and I hope you trust my word on that because I mean, I would tell you. Why wouldn't I tell you if I was? I've got nothing to lose in this fucking joint. Like honestly, I've been nothing but straight up with you guys. Um, but huh, what if Betty already has the information that I'm just getting trickled into me? What if Betty's been telling the truth about this woman and we all discredit Betty because we don't like her? It's easy not to like someone whenever you've got someone like QB sitting over there beating a drum with 1,200 people all day, every day, building a cult, making up lies. Man, I hope the judge sees this shit. I really do. I really do. Yeah, sub up to T-Roll Investigates. Sub up to everybody. Everybody sub up to each other. Hey, Ollie, thanks for the 2.99 super sticker. I very much appreciate it. I almost considered setting a goal and then I remembered, no, that shit's cringe. So I didn't do it. Maybe I'll get brave one day and do it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Oh, Random Diamonds here. Thanks for being here, Random. Thank you for asking for simple respect. Oh, I missed something. I don't know what's wrong with why people dislike it. Well, I mean, I'll tell you why I don't. It's because of what she said about euthanizing children. You know, for me, that crossed the line. And then I think she had an opportunity to correct that and say, you know, maybe I was speaking, maybe that was a little rough, but that's another thing. When she says something crazy, she never backs down from it. You know, so I just can't fuck with that. Hold her accountable. That's what I'm trying to do, Amanda. I don't agree with banning people. If you want them to go away, stop covering them. Every time they are tagged and made content, it just keeps the content in the algorithm. Oh, I know, Mr. Nobody, but I mean, whenever the person sitting in the corner of the room screaming at the top of their lungs that they're a victim and everyone is terrible and they're really victimizing everyone and the most terrible person, like it's like civil duty to share that information with the masses. And that's all I'm doing here. She's a violent, nasty fucking person. And you don't have to take my word for it. I'll supply receipts to prove it, you know. Oh wow. Why does she talk like that? I have no idea, Corey. It's good to see another dude in here. We're few and far between. Thanks for being here, man. Marie says, I don't condone accusing innocent parents in horrible crisis of harming their kid. She made it clear by blocking me for being nice. I'm not here for the BJ show. I would if Sinner would prefer I leave. No, no, you're one of my favorites. What would you leave for? I don't know if I'm missing something, but please be nice to each other in the chat. Just be cool. And Marie, you don't go anywhere. What are you talking about? True. Holly, yes, she's alive. This is the first time I've ever had trouble with StreamYard. That's the third time that it just cut off my mic. But yes, Hate for Betty, Blinded by the Hive. Oh no, I mean there's plenty of reasons to not be down with BHB. And Headstones is right. Headstones has been documenting it for a couple of years. Like the only reason I even bring BHB up is because you got a violent person reviewing BHB, calling BHB violent. That's crazy. You got a person who just sits around getting high all day long, reviewing BHB, accusing BHB of being high. Like, it's the fucking Twilight Zone. Yes, Holly S. BHB said at one point that not all kids are worth saving and they should be put down like a rabid dog. I'm of the opinion that all children can be saved and just need the right therapy. I don't know. I don't think it matters what crime. Now, if we're talking about 17-year-olds committing the ultimate crimes, I think they should be held accountable as adults. But I mean, that's not what she was talking about, and that shit fucked me up for days. That's like one of my first videos was about her saying that. We're the people who hate Betty but love QB. They're exactly the same. QB might actually be more vicious and hateful than Betty, as crazy as that is. Leo, I mean, the last month or so, the more I find out about QB, like I think we know everything there is to know about BHB at this point. She's got no fucking secrets left. I think we can all agree on that. I mean, there's no secrets left. So you can not like her for what she says and does today, but I don't think she's choking children. You know what I mean? I don't think she's harming, uh, you know, kids, which is like in this community to have even suspicion of doing that to your children and to still be touted as some type of queen. Nah, fuck that. No. I mean, that's why I can't take this place as seriously as some people do. That's why I don't play by their rules because that's fucking crazy. If the same person that lives a life like that is trying to set rules for how everyone else acts on this platform, no, thank you. That's a hard pass from me. No, bro. I just thank God I was who I am going to be before I came on here. This shit's not going to change me. If anything, I was just more timid when I first got here because I didn't want to get myself in trouble. No, I give no fucks. Earth, you're right. Sub up Mr. Nobody is 4 away from 1K. Let's get Mr. Nobody to 2K. Well, I only got 300 of us in here. I don't think we can do that, but we could definitely get him to 1100. Show him some love. Great dude, doing great things. All right. Sinner, I get a few men in my chat now. Awesome. That's sweet. Like when I first started my channel, I was priding myself on getting a lot of dudes. There were a lot of dudes, like because you could see in the analytics, it was about 50-50. But that went away. That went away when I started talking shit on BHB. Or no, when I started talking shit on QB. Because I mean, men don't want to sit there and listen to that fucking throttle throat. It's funny you got Timmy trotting around on his little pony, and then you got Trottle Trope. It's wild. It's like a match made in heaven. Yes, please share everybody's links in here. Wendy Blank, thanks for being here. And if I didn't say hello to you, please forgive me. It's not for any other reason other than I missed it. Brittany J says, I hate how black and white these people are. You can like someone and not agree with everything they do or say. People can disagree and still support one another. I agree with that. I mean, there's just some things that like are deal breakers for me. I hope you understand, Brittany. Like, but for the most part, I try to be gray as fuck. I mean, look at my chat. I've got people from all over the fucking place in here. It for the most part, it stays cool. I see Earth is putting up the warning. Please be respectful. I mean, a true show of maturity is sitting directly next to your enemy. I mean, did you guys see Jimmy Carter's funeral by chance? And then I'm not going to talk politics. I'm just talking just like as an example. You had Obama sitting right next to Trump at a funeral, and they're sitting there chatting like chums. You got you got the Clinton sitting there, and then Kamala comes walking in and sits in the front row with her husband. No, they weren't sitting there bickering like a bunch of assholes. You know that you have to be able to, have some rapport. Um, I even try to do that. Truth Exposed, what's up? Says that's the controversy of assisting offing yourself. If someone has a terminal illness, people are scared. It's a slippery slope, and people will be able to euthanize severely disabled kids. Well, I mean, I've done some research on that, Truth, and there it is possible that you can do that, but there's so many checks and balances in that process now, and there's only a couple of states that you can do it in, and I don't think that's a real possibility. I mean, unless you know something I don't know. But I know it's like it's a process. You have to they do like a background check on you and they have you pretty much have to be terminal and then they don't let you do it right away. There's a waiting period and then they check back to make sure you actually want to do it and not being influenced by anybody else. So I don't see disabled children being involved in that situation whatsoever. But if you know something I don't know, please let me know because that freaks me out. I'm of the opinion that you have complete control of your body. You should be able to do whatever you want. I'm not pro anything or against anything. I don't know what YouTube is going to allow me to say here, but if you don't want to be here anymore, it should be up to you whether you want to walk away. I mean, I feel the same way about, substances. If you do whatever the fuck you want, so long as you're not hurting someone else. And that means if you're a parent and you're doing that, you are hurting someone else. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Harley Ryder says, if you don't like something that somebody is saying in chat or don't like that person, particularly block them. The situation is very simple. It can be simple. It can be complicated too. Brady says, harming kids while trying to dog whistle CPS. Right? It's so crazy. Well, that's the thing. Like, I think she knows deep inside that she's a piece of shit. So, and I've said it before, and my metaphor stands true to this day. She's in a dark little shitty pit of despair, like below most people. So anytime anyone walks close to her little shit show, she grabs a hold of them and tries to pull them down to her level. She tried it with me. She tried it with a bunch of people that I know. And thankfully it didn't work. You know, it could have. I mean, I've seen her chase some people off of YouTube, but I'm not afraid of her. I mean, that sucks for her. I don't think any of that will apply to children. It's legal in Oregon for adults in certain circumstances. Hey, Tim Brittany, thanks for being here. Yeah. I knew that. I knew that it was legal in Oregon, and I think Washington State too, right? Maybe, maybe not. All right, skipping ahead here. Sorry, guys. Here, I'll play a couple more minutes. It gets more infuriating by the moment.
Matter of fact, I think that was probably like, fuck, that was before I even met that motherfucker.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've heard the actual story.
Yeah,
pretty sure.
Okay. Don't probably let her run with whatever she's going to let her make shit up.
Well, I told her, I know she's got me blocked. I don't know why I bother commenting because I can't help myself. I told her I love this story.
Listen, you know what? She's even got her own fuck.
Well, Corey, I didn't mean to misgender you. I saw the name Corey. I guess that's one of those ambiguous names. It says, to be honest, yes, us women can be assholes, but you know what? It's her that gives good women a bad name. That's it exactly. I'm glad you said that because for so long they were like, oh, Sinner hates women. He's an incel. No, I have natural grace with women in real life. Like it's ridiculous, but I don't really consider them examples of good women. I think they're trashy human beings. It makes no difference to me what's between their legs when they take their clothes off whatsoever. They're pieces of shit. They're pieces of shit. I don't care if they have both. It makes no difference to me if they're like Barbie dolls when they take their clothes off. I don't give a fuck about that. I give a fuck about how you treat people and like what kind of vibe, what kind of shit you put out there. Like, are you dragging people down? Or are you trying to lift people up? Now they're going to be like, well, you're dragging her down right now. You bet your ass I am. Because like I've had enough. I'm fed up. She sits over there with thousands of people raking in cash. And no, it's not about jealousy of money. I give no fucks about her money, but she's ripping these people off. And these people, a lot of them are well into their 60s, well into their 70s on a fixed budget. Instead of buying themselves the snacks that they like or maybe buying a treat for their grandchildren, they're sending it to her. And I have a giant problem with that. A giant problem with that. Yes, congratulations, Earth, on the 3K. Badass. All right, play. Let me just look at chat again. Can someone please drop Wise Angel's link? Yes, please. Everybody. I don't know, Mr. Nobody. I'm gonna have to sub up a couple more, mod up a couple more people here tonight. And thanks so much for my moderators for being here. Earth, Headstones. I think Pookie's still here. Hey, Nanny Sharon, thanks for being here. That cheesy lady on her panel was going down for the count the other night. Don't know if she was high or sleepy. Cheesy on panel. Cheesy Wheezy? Oh yeah, Cheesy Wheezy turned out to be a big fucking disappointment. But I mean, I try to be cautious about saying that because that's what they've been saying about Britney, and I don't know. Are we gonna drug test Britney? Like, do we have the right to do that? Is it our business? Like, she says she's not on drugs, but every day the Hive is like. So here's the fact of the matter: if Britney is not, and it's just because Britney goes on late and falls asleep, then what Rebecca is doing over there is what she always does in slandering and defaming people. I mean, that's how she do. Be Real says you need to keep doing streams on Buzz. Think she would be scared to mess with you. You'd think she would be scared to mess with me. I told her the last thing you want to do is fuck with the United States Marine from the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Like I I'm not gonna give up, and I don't fucking lose. She doesn't. She's starting to figure that out now. I think maybe after today, we'll see. But again, she shouldn't be worried about me. She should be worried about herself. She should be doing more momming and less honging. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes no sense. Instead of focusing on what she needs to do, she's going to spurg out on me. She's going to make me the enemy and be like, he's gone real life. Well, if me pointing out and proving the fact that you're a violent piece of shit is going real life, then I'll wear it. I give no fucks. What did Jones said? And I'll do it again. Because everyone should be aware of who you are. This is a public service. If there's a giant hazard up ahead, and I see everyone going towards the hazard, I'm gonna let them know. Is everybody okay out there? Marie, are you good? What's going on? I think I missed something, but I can't really stop to tend to that. Let's get Mr. Nobody to 1K. We could do something positive in this rant that I'm having here. Come on. Ash, did you see that? I got a screenshot of it. I was just like, what the fuck is going on here? It made me feel like a sucker. Because if they get along, why can't we get along? Try to, just Irish. Oh, let's see here. I don't know why that keeps happening, but my mic is just turning off and I got to turn it back on. But here we go. I do have some super chats and some new members I have to tip my hat to here. Just Irish gifted 1 membership. If you receive that membership, please tell Just Irish thank you. Generosity is very much appreciated here. But if you ain't got it, don't send it to me. If you got a lot of money, send me a lot of money. If you don't have any money, don't send me anything. I mean, that's the deal I'll make with you guys. Curious AF, thanks for sending me $5. Everyone has the right to defend themselves. Amen. I believe that 100%. I mean, there's nothing more American than being able to stick up for yourself and speak out for what you believe is right. That is what freedom of speech is. Running around saying that people are pedos when they're not, and saying that people beat women when they're not, and saying people that are, uh, that say people that are on narcotics when they're not. Like that is not freedom of speech. That's just someone being an asshole lying about people. Freedom of speech is whenever you speak the truth and you speak your opinion, you speak your heart, and you're allowed to do it wherever, whenever you want. I get fired up. I'm a huge lover of this country. As a lot of you know, I served in the Marine Corps. I was willing to defend this country and the Constitution with my existence. And yeah, I come home and I find there are people like Rebecca Turner sitting over there in Shitsville. Actually, I got to stop talking bad about Illinois because it's a fucking incredible state full of incredible people. She does not represent that state. Just like Cheesy Weezy does not represent Minnesota. Like they both of them should be embarrassed of themselves. But thank you so much, Curious. I very much appreciate you. Sunnyside's been a member for 2 months. Badass. Random the Dime has been a member for 1 month. Thank you so much. Happy Saturday. Her rap sheet is so long. Well, the thing is, like, it's not just long, it's never ending because like she's going to court again. There's more police at her house, more allegations, more threatening, more harassing, more stalking. All this stuff that she says everyone else is doing to her, she's actually doing. Projection. It's fucking wild. Philly T with the £5. Thank you so much. Sinner just said, Sinner, just to say Queen Bee hasn't mentioned you for a long time. Sinner, just to say Queen Bee hasn't mentioned you for a long. She mentions me every single day. I've been in there a lot, and it's not been about you. I mean, thanks for the £5, but you're mistaken. I mean, I just played clips. I have 40 clips of her talking about me specifically by using my name, David. Like whenever she says that lemon fuck, she's talking about me. Whenever she says sinner, she's talking about me. Whenever she says David, she talks about me every single live stream, and I can bring the receipts for that. But I made, like I said, thanks for the £5. What's that's like? That's $7 American, $7 US. I appreciate it. But you're mistaken, Tilly. Have another look. You'll see. I'm an asshole, not a liar. Let's see, Kelly J. Hey, Kelly J, thanks for becoming a member. And Holly S sent a $2.99 super sticker. Sweet. Thank you so much. All right, I'm at 2 hours already, so I didn't get through any of this fucking review. And I gotta pee. So give me 1 second. My coffee's talking to me. I'm gonna throw on a quick video to entertain you while I'm gone, and I will be back in 50 seconds. All right, I'm back just in time. It's freezing. Wise Angel, yeah, it's freezing all over the East Coast too. It's supposed to be 63 degrees where I am today, so I can't. I'm not going to try to complain about anything. T-Roll says, my analytics, I had 96% female engagement on my content before December. Since I'm now covering a few low-cal clips, it's changed to 89.1. See, you look at your analytics the same way I do. I nerd out on that shit. I go as deep as I can. Your first number was very surprising to me. It was surprising to me that I was talking shit on BHB and QB, and I was like, at one point it was like 68% male. I guess there's not too many dudes around here. I mean, At least there aren't too many dudes around here that aren't tragedy pimping. You know what I mean? Like Dolly's a fucking piece of shit. T-Rev's, I mean, even though he's an exploiter and a fucking tragedy pimp, it's clear to me that the guy needs some help, and I hope he gets it. I'll leave it there. You know what I mean? Was very disappointed to see White Boy Radio with the ambiguous racial slurs and shit towards that Hong guy. Super disappointed because I just started, getting into watching him, but whatever, no loss. I don't need, I don't need any new channels to watch anyways. It bums me out when people are hateful in any way that way. You know what I mean? Did we get him to 1K? Awesome. All right, I'm gonna have to skip ahead, guys, because I'm fucking 14 minutes behind. If one of my mods could please put my email in the chat, just in case someone is trying to talk to me and they can't. Jordan says, "What exactly does real life mean, and why do people do it? Is it like a keyboard warrior thing?" I'm not sure. Like to me, it's all real life. I mean, the second she started telling a bunch of women that I beat women, that was about as real life. Get in a community that's 98% women. If you're like that guy beats women, like that's like putting a fucking scarlet letter on me, and she did that to me. It's terrible. And then half of the women in this community have friends, relatives, and loved ones in the military. So what does she do next? She says that I was never in the Marines when I actually was. And then whenever she found out that I was, she said I got kicked out for beating a woman up, which is the craziest fictional story ever. No receipts. I mean, it's complete fucking fiction. That's when I realized, at that moment, that's when I realized everything she says is a fucking lie. And so everyone that she hates and everyone she talks shit on, I can't even believe that what she's saying is true. Obviously, how could you believe a liar? All right. I'm going to go for another 20 minutes or so. And then I'm going to redirect you over to Emmy, who's going to have a much more mellow stream, talking about the fires, and she's got some survivor stories and some really cool stuff for you guys. I got to see a couple of the clips she's got. So please, after this, join us. But I still got about a half hour to go here. BHB and Queen both suck, but Betty doesn't have to pay Queen's content for views. Play Queen's. It's true. I come to think of it, I don't think I've ever seen her review Buzzy. They have a very weird symbiotic relationship. You know what I mean? But I've said it all along. Without BHB, Queen Bee's got nothing. I mean, she's her whole existence. I mean, she started her channel exploiting children that had passed away, and it just kind of ran dry because you can't exploit and say you're against exploiting at the same time. So that must have been a real slippery slope. But just recently, it's like she doesn't give a fuck. She's going after parents of a missing child. She gives no fuck. She's digging as deep as she can into these people's lives. It's just fucking bizarre. Like it really is. Hey, Pookie, thanks again so much for modding. You're the best. Let's see here. I get fired up too. I love this country. I really do. I mean, of course, we've got our problems just like anyone else, but man, I mean, whenever these fucking tragedy pimps start talking about freedom of speech, it makes my skin crawl. You know what I mean? They mandatory service, I say. Go get yourself a rifle and go get trained because freedom of speech doesn't mean what they think it is. And it freaks me out. A liar is the worst kind of person. I agree. Can't slander and defame someone though. First doesn't cover that. Well, that's exactly right. You have the right to say whatever you want, but you're going to be held accountable for it. I mean, we're not going to we're not some, arcane country that's going to cut your tongue out or anything, but you're going to be held responsible, especially nowadays when everything is recorded. Like, I don't know how she thinks she can get away with what she does to people. I mean, here's what it is. She can't. It's just a matter of time. Christina M, thank you for being here. Says, Sinner, this community is falling apart. You have creators that can't even finish their sentences without falling asleep. Like it's worse than it's ever been. Yeah, I mean, I can't help. I'm not here to help save this community. I don't even buy the idea that there is a fucking community. How's that? I mean, I know that's going to be controversial, but I'm not a true crime channel. The only reason I even have a channel at all that you guys know of is because I was sticking up for a friend against fucking a crackhead, and then the crackhead's entire crowd turned on me and tried to rip me to shreds, and I've been defending myself ever since. Unfortunately for them, I'm just getting stronger and gaining energy as I go, and I can see they're losing their will. I have that effect on weak people. You changed your time. So I've only redirected from a live stream once before. So if I have it set up to redirect to you, what does it just go to nowhere? Where's iTowel? This would have been a good video for them. I don't know where iTowel is. I truly don't. Well, I have some idea where they are, but I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I don't know why there aren't more videos coming. The last one was sort of, you know, oh, fuck it. I'll just say it. It seemed like iTowel's last video was not as important. Like there are way more important things going on, but I don't know what iTowel's up to. I Cassius, I call you Dave like my dog. You guys can call me Dave now. It's out of the bag. I do prefer being called Sinner, but whatever. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put this behind a paywall as soon as it ends, but just kidding. Just kidding. I like money, but I'm not desperate. Let's see. TJ69 became a new member. Thank you so much. And A1 Way Street became a new member. I think maybe these are renewed memberships, but in any case, thank you so much. You're the best. See if I'll play something different for you.
Oh, trust me, I will definitely be FOIA in my police department, and any motherfucker that FOIA anything, I'm doing the same back to you. Just be prepared for that. And that's on everything I motherfucking love, okay? That's 10 toes, 12 or 10 fingers, 12 toes down, baby.
Knew that creature of the night had 12 toes. I mean, how could she not have, right? But yeah, you guys are being very generous and cool. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. Like I said, if you don't have anything to give, don't give it. If you got millions of dollars, send me a chunk of it. But just really all I really want from you guys, and it's more valuable than a cash out or a super chat or any of that, is just be decent to each other in the chat. If you got differences, just avoid the person. Once I get confident and comfortable enough with how I run things here, I am going to have some panels. So maybe we can have some debates, respectful debates, and we can talk about shit openly, open dialogue like grown-ups do, instead of my enemy sitting way over there and me sitting way over here, and we just go back and forth with each other, because that shit, it doesn't work. I've offered my channel. I've offered to go onto a neutral channel. I won't go onto the Hive channel, but I've offered all of this to Rebecca publicly and challenged her to a debate about literally fucking anything. And she won't do it because she's a scared little bitch, and she knows she'll get eaten alive because she doesn't have the intellect, the memory, or the capacity for carrying on a debate. She doesn't. I watched it firsthand whenever she jumped up, because you'll see she never goes on panels at all. She has no courage. But she did go up on Nonsense's panel with Savage Live Media up there, and then she fucking rage quit that. So like, there's no way she can't keep up with me. No way, no way. She would never ever even dare do it. By the way, Rebecca, the challenge and the offer still stands. I mean, we could just make a new channel, no subscribers. We don't even need the fucking chat on. We could just be me debating you. You won't do it though because you're a coward. Some of you have some very interesting screen names. Yeah, it gets pretty wild. It does get pretty wild. As far as falling asleep, I don't know. I don't have a house full of children that I'm chasing around. You know what I mean? I'm not on any kind of mood stabilizing drug. So I mean, there's many different things can make you fall asleep. I don't think I could do it live with you guys. Although maybe if I had a panel and I was tired and everyone else was talking, and like, it's I think it's more difficult to have that happen if it's just you. I mean, that's probably why people don't just do solo like I do, because it's insane to sit here and just rant for X amount of hours. So, Emmy, what time are you going to go live? Because my plan was to send everybody over to you. Nini said, I fell asleep at Christmas dinner table. Thank God I fell back and not into my food. Okay, the food would have been more funny for everyone there, though. You got to admit it. Needy gets exhausted running after littles. What of that? Talk about that. Yeah, exactly. I mean, geez, could you imagine like having a bunch of kids? Like that's a lot of fucking work and it's exhausting. I'm not getting into specifics, but one of my family members has several kids, and I watched how tired she gets. Like she could fall asleep standing up. She could fall asleep like making food. All right. Did you get hold of Sinner? Yeah, there's my email. Don't be shy. I've been getting a lot of emails, but be patient with me. Um, please don't send me pictures of your penis or your lady parts. I'm not interested in that stuff from strangers on YouTube. It seems to be the hip thing to do recently, and I don't like it. So please don't do it. Hey, Linda, thanks for being here. If I didn't say hello already, thank you, Sinner. Great live. Well, no, now I don't know what to do because I don't know what to do because I was going to end up with I changed the time, Sinner. Yes, I asked you what time did you change the time to? Because you messed up my plans here, lady. Let's see. Said Sinner was stolen valor perp. It's well, yeah. Okay, if you say to United States Marine, you're guilty of stolen valor. I mean, she's lucky that I'm even sane because that is like one of the worst things that you could fucking say to a Marine. Like, what is she even thinking? And then, of course, her whole chat saying, my dad's a Marine, my uncle's a Marine, my brother's a Marine. The same people, if you talk about nursing, they're like, I nursed for 18 years. I was a nurse for 15 years. I was a nurse for 17 years. And then you talk about, I don't know, skydiving. And the same people are like, I skydive for 900 times and I scuba dive too. Like, there's no way that there's fucking 600 nurses at the Hive. I had 550 of them are fucking lying to you. Like that's what it is. It's crazy. And Rowena over there, she's like, baby, I got more letters behind my name. You got more letters behind your name? Does it spell out stupid asshole? Because no one cares about the letters behind your name. If you're just sitting around eating fucking gummy bears with some fake CBD that's made in a bathtub with gasoline. It's rotting your fucking brain, and you could hear it whenever you speak on Queen Bee's panel. You asshole. Like I said, accusing someone of stolen valor is the worst case of slander. Oh, I know. And I've got it. I mean, I've got several occasions of her saying it directly out of her mouth, um, along with someone else that's passed away. But hey, Bert Toast, you know that Rebecca defamed me, right? Per se, fucking asshole. That's cool. I still got statute of limitations on my side. And what she'll say is like, well, he's over there defaming me. Everything that I've said in this live stream is true. Unless I've stated that this is what I think or this is my opinion, everything I'm telling you is true. So what about that? Gosh, seems like you get blocked as much as I do. I'm not blocking you, TJ. And I don't I don't think I've blocked Cash. Actually, I did once because he pissed me off, but I would say Queen Bee is right about you beating women because you are beating her up metaphorically right now. Blah, blah, blah. But then again, that's not a woman. Yeah, I don't know. She doesn't represent women in my mind. When I hear her talk and see how she treats people around her, like there's nothing, there's no, that's not, you get what I'm saying. I'm not misgendering the woman. I'm just saying there's nothing feminine about her. There's yeah, I'm gonna get myself in trouble no matter what I say when I go down that road. More of my story is fuck her. Like, ooh. Jordan says, I'm basically gathering information. I can assure you certain people in high positions are looking into harassment, exploitation, and cyberbullying by this woman. I'm aware of that as well, at the highest levels too. And it's so well overdue. It's so well overdue. And when it all goes down, when she ends up in the position that she should be in, like they're gonna blame me for everything. Like I'm the one that made her terrible decisions her whole entire life. Like I did it. All I'm doing is pointing out the facts. I'm not even a catalyst in her disaster. She's her own fucking shit show. I'm just one that's either stupid, crazy, or brave enough to call it out. But hey, real talk, and I'm going to speak directly to Rebecca Turner. Stop saying the Chronicles of the Shady is potentially a predator because you know that's not true. And every time you say it, a dozen more people fucking hate your guts, just so you know. That's disgusting, especially knowing what we know about you now, today. And I can't even say the rest of the stuff that I know about you on YouTube. I have to like come up with a clever way to make it, veil it and maybe put it in a video. I couldn't sit on a live stream and tell people what I know about you. Fucking asshole. All right. Nanny says it's bashing content and piggybacking content over there with the F word. I know I've been cussing a lot here today too. I'm just fired up. It's Saturday. My fucking Steelers are playing today. I'm fired up. Um, or GD. I try not to say GD so much, but I do. It falls out. I think it's because I was raised around people that said it often, and when I say it, I even give myself like the tinge of like, oh, that's no good. Jordan was trying to speak at you, Pookie. So Spitfire, I don't know how to tag you, Queen Bee. She's caused a lot of damage, so much damage, Jordan. And like, I I'm not trying to play victim. Like, trust me, it sucked so much, and I did have real life consequences from what all the shit she said about me. But let's face it, at the end of the day, I'm a fucking jarhead. I could take it. I've been called worse by better. The thing is, like, it's the continuously doing it every single day, and then getting like, I had someone that got into her Discord, and I got a good look at what's going on in there, and it's even worse in there. It's so crazy. It's so bad. And people have to go in there to see all these doxes and all this other disgusting shit that's happening in there. It's really bad. It should be illegal and it should not be allowed, not just on YouTube, but social media in general. And that's my honest opinion. It's logical. It's a logical opinion. Savage here? Where is Savage? Savage! Where the fuck have you been? I've missed you. So the hornet choking kids now. Mother of the year. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Hashtag MOTY. Maudie. Queen Maudie. I miss you, Savage. Hope you're well. I saw Vivacious Bow was in here a little bit earlier. Mr. Nobody says it's always at least 1 month behind. Oh, Savage, I saw your setup. That's looking pretty fucking sweet, by the way. I need you to get into that local world and take that shit over. I'm getting tired of fucking pointing the bees troubles out. I can come over in tragedy. I can come over there and local with you. I don't give a shit. Let's see. Nanny Sharon says it's bashing content and piggy. I already read that one. Well, bird. If you're not subscribed to Savage Live Media, do yourself a favor. Hey, screenshot this. BHP is dealing with some bipolar symptoms right now. I don't know how to diagnose someone with bipolar disorder. I wouldn't dare do that. I think we're all fucking crazy just for even being on YouTube this much. Like someone told me one time, we're all here because we're not all there. So, Amanda T, what she's doing to Seth is so disrespectful. Well, just anybody that's dogging a parent of a missing child, like, I don't think any of them should be on social media either. So, like, but it's none of my business. What I do know for sure is nothing that's happening on YouTube now. Maybe at the beginning with the interviews, like I think Duchess did a good interview. In any case, nothing in the last 8 months on YouTube has helped find Sebastian whatsoever. Zero, zilch. I don't give a fuck what anybody's. But you know what has happened in that time? People have made buckets of money off of his name. I think it was Shady did a video that compiled the money, and that shit just it kind of broke my heart, man. It made me realize who the fuck these people are. All of them. I'm not just talking about the BHBs or the Buzzies. There's tons of them. I mean, and then now you got a bunch of simp channels like Wispy. You're dying for my attention, so I'll offer you an olive branch. Wispy, if you want more viewers, I saw you had like 30 people in there last night. I felt bad for you because I know in a lot of ways you count on the income. And I noticed that like the last time you talked shit on me, you had like almost 2,000 views. So I go ahead and just throw a lemon on your thumbnail. More people will come and watch. I assure you. Just be truthful. Just don't lie and don't just run the narrative of Queen Bee like you do. That's the deal. I'll strike up with you. If you have common sense, you can talk all the shit you want on me. Just keep it real. Keep it honest. Yes, we are all missing Savage. If you're not subbed to her, please do. Amy Lynn, thank you for being here. Says I just wish all the VOW creators would stop bashing parents who exactly. Seth doesn't deserve any of the disrespect he's getting. Well, none of them do. I mean, see, Amy Lynn, if you're saying Seth doesn't deserve this, then are you saying that the other parents do? Because I don't think any of them deserve it. I think we just got people got swept up in this shit show so quickly, and then it's us and them, and fuck that. I don't think it should be that way. It's been a while, maybe a month or more. Yeah, what was the last time? I think it was just New Year's. I think was the last time I saw your community post, and I was very happy to see that, Savage. I was starting to worry. I don't like asking about people. That's sort of like taboo. Is so and so okay? I feel weird about that. I see her. I said hello. Savage is a fucking VIP up in here. Savage used to be friends with Queen Bee, and then Savage asked one simple question, and all shit went to hell. Like it was crazy. I'll give a quick recap. I've talked about it several times, but uh, whenever the lawsuit happened initially, bitch ass B Tim and the panel of fucking monkeys over there, the one with this narrative that we can't talk about BHP, we can't talk about BHP. But the second that Queen Bee saw a bunch of other people making money talking shit on BHP, she lost her shit. She couldn't handle it. She was like, "That should be my money. This is BHP is mine." Because again, she's nothing without BHP. Uh, Obviously, what would she talk about? She would talk about me, and I mean, there's only so much you could talk about. So yeah, they had a falling out over Becky not being able to be a grown up, basically. And then she went on to dog Savage's entire family. Blah blah blah. I've told you all of this before, but that's why her calling me a baby doxer it's the craziest thing ever. I mean, it's ironic, it's untrue, and it's projection. Oh, Narcos, you saw that too. All right, shit, guys. Excuse me for being so far behind. Hey, Maria, I hope you're well, by the way. If I didn't say that already, I just cleaned both toilets, cushion tried out. To be devil's advocate there, like I've lived in houses in college that like I even manned up and like went in and try to scrub the toilet, and I did get it super clean, but sometimes you can't get rid of those rings. But that's not what was going on in Cluminati's toilet. That is just a filthy fucking toilet. There's a difference between a super sparkly clean toilet that has a ring. We've all seen that. And what was going on there? That shit was festering. You end up with fucking butt problems shitting on that toilet. Ugh. All right. You guys want to watch a couple more minutes, or should we ski daddle, as bitch ass Timmy would say? Almost to the bottom of the chat here. No, I'm not. I'm nowhere near the bottom. Thank you guys for chatting so much. I very much appreciate it. And again, to be repetitive, please hit the thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, do yourself a favor. And if you can afford to become a member and you like my crazy ass, then become a member. Cash with the P bomb. No P bombs. Hey, what's up, Lab? There's another channel. He's Josh's not Josh. Is his name Josh? Is it? It is Josh. Sorry. I get mixed up. Josh is fucking hilarious. Shit, how do you unsend an email? Very carefully. Now, my friend Mel was doing a live stream last night. She's in London, so she's on super late. But her topic was like, should unsolicited nude photos be made illegal? And I commented, I was just like, oh, same, just like you did, Josh. I was like, oh, don't look at that message I just sent. I block Cash. So yeah, hold on. Okay, Emmy's gonna go live at 3:30 her time, so that's yeah, I can't stay on for 6 hours, but um I'll stay on for a little bit longer though. Cool. Thanks for letting me know, Emmy. I didn't want you to rush. I mean, I kind of feel like I fucked up her plans. I hope I didn't. Okay, TJ, I got you. Ratos is willfully blind. I think so too, and she's an asshole. Go back to the beginning of the live stream. I showed a police report from Rebecca Turner's house there in Schmillinois on the day before Thanksgiving, not 10, 15 years ago, just recently. So she's in real bad shape. That's why I titled this thing The Collapse of the Hive. It should be The Collapse of the Hive because if anybody supports a domestic violent person at home, you know, what can you do? I don't think those people should be supported financially with social clout. They shouldn't be called queen. There shouldn't be people sitting up next to them in a panel, just yes manning them all day and all night long. You got a little fucking, we got bitch ass uh, Trotter boy over there, B Tim, trying to fucking, what is he doing? Sitting over there talking about, sitting over there talking about Chinese real estate. Fuck out of here. Nobody gives a fuck about literally anything you have to say, B Tim. And I saw your photo. And as soon as I find a good company that will do a good print job, my merch is going to have your ugly fucking face on it. And there's nothing you can do about it, punk bitch. You want to know why I feel that way about you, Timmy? Because you sit over there with the baby doxer. You sit over there with people that said all that crazy shit about me, and you didn't say one word. You're complicit. You're my bitch now. I took your man card like 8 months ago. I tried selling to people. They don't even want to buy it. The funny thing is, you never even came for it because you don't want it because you're not a man. You're a bitch. I'm sick of that big bitch calling folks that. It's bad. All right, how fucking far behind am I? Jeez, you are some chatty chatterstons over here, and I appreciate that. Again, if there's anything I missed, please and I I know a couple of my mods get really pissed off at me for getting behind in chat, and I just do it every time. I can't help it. B-roll says no parenting, no parent of a missing child should be bashed without proof they had something to do with it. I tend to agree. I mean, who was it? Dietz said something that that really struck me. And she's right. And I think she knows why this happens. And I never considered it this way. If there's a void of information, like the authorities aren't giving us any updates and we just have no idea what's going on, we naturally fill that void with our, I don't want to say conspiracies, but our ideas of what may have happened. Now, the difference between a decent person keeping their opinions to themselves and a person that goes live and just spouts out the craziest ideas, that's where the difference is. Of course, we all think crazy shit about what could have happened. I've got my own theories about what could have happened to in a lot of these cases. But I'm not an asshole enough to go online and try to sensationalize something that's already terrible in order for financial gain. He did today, or are we talking about this just a little while ago? I'm sorry, dude. She got me a year ago, man. Oh yeah, I made a short video about that. Here, actually, I'll play it really quick so you guys. I thought it was a clever way to present it. I said, an exclusive first look at the engagement ring when it's the ring in the toilet, not an actual ring. So I thought it was clever. These shorts. Oh yeah, that got me partially blocked. Some of these songs they just will not let you play on YouTube, and it sucks because the templates in CapCut make it seem like, oh, you could definitely use it. You definitely can. You definitely cannot. They still get you. There should be like a little indication, like you can use this one, you can't use this one. Stop that. Present. Yes, I thought about making a community post with that information about the police mix up at her house, but I figured just do it on the live. Fuck it. Fuck it, we'll do live. Let's see here. Here's 27 seconds of some funny for you guys. I didn't get it. Her engagement ring is the ring in the toilet. Blech. So nasty. So nasty. Blue, aren't you rich? Yeah, she says she's well, ain't that rich. Queen of Hearts, thank you for being here. That's a new name to me. Love the toilet ring. Actual skedaddle and ram-a-log a lamb a ding dong. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that Cluminati video that I made, people like that. I got a lot of messages about that. They're just like most of the messages just said thank you. A lot of them said, "Man, you made her look way too pretty." I was like, "Well, it's her wedding day." You're supposed to get gussied up on your wedding day. Gina M blocked me months ago. It happens. I think people don't know how to read what you're up to, Cash. I mean, I give you a few seconds of each live stream talking about you. I hope you appreciate it, but I appreciate you, but I don't think a lot of people know how to take you. I tell you what, I got really pissed off with you that one day whenever you were on Queen's backup channel, and that's the day she got really bold and started doxing my full name over and over again on her live stream, and you became a member. I was like, this motherfucker supports that shit. So I blocked you, but then I forgave you because it's all's fair in love and war. BT is so disappointing, hypocritical, disappointing. I couldn't agree with him more. Just I heard Berto's hate for Betty is making her blind to the real piece of shit. I mean, well, I guess debatably they both are, but the piece of shit that she's in business with. Willow says, "Don't close your eyes to say grace at Thanksgiving dinner. Get yourself." Willow's gonna get me in trouble. Willow's gonna get himself in trouble. Wonder what lie she will tell to get out of this one. I mean, what lie can't she tell? I mean, she could say that everybody in those reports are lying except for her, and that just makes her look like a fool. The best thing she could do is say, "Look, I lost my cool and choked out a family member of mine, and I promise I won't do it again." Do you think she'll say that? No, probably not. What else? She's not gonna. This is what it's gonna be, Savage. Let me put on my Dave Stradamus hat here. She's not going to acknowledge anything that I said about her. She's going to acknowledge that I'm a real lifer, and she's going to try to convince everyone that I'm going after her children and I'm all that other weird shit that she tries to do. None of that is true. I give no fucks about my problem is with Rebecca Turner, not her family, not her friends, not her ex-husband, not her garbage man, not the milkman, not her gold car dealership. None of that. My problem is with her, and that's it. If she wants to make it about her children, she can go ahead and do that. But like I said earlier, thankfully, lies do not have much of an effect on the truth. Willow, man, you cracked me up. Hey, Sally Mae, thanks for being here. Black Hornet lie about I'm behind on deets. You'll have to look at the beginning. Got pretty wild there for a minute. I'm not even sure if this stream is going to be kept up. I'll do like they do. Only here's a fun thing. I'm not under a fucking court order like these maniacs. I could take down any video I want. I could do whatever I want with it. Fucking weirdos got themselves in such a position in this world, not just on YouTube, but in the world. I would be so embarrassed. I would be mortified to be anybody at the Hive. I mean, why does it keep muting my shit like that? I don't understand. It's so weird. I'd be mortified to be any of them. I think my least favorite people to Hive are the ones that have no fucking idea what they're talking about, and they sit up there and they say things like, "Queen Bee would never dox anybody." What? What do you mean she would never? I can name a dozen people that she doxes babies, for fuck's sake. She doxes babies, and then she accuses other people that have not doxed babies of doxing babies. That's how far gone she is. Gone. Thank you, Savage subs up. Sweet. Everybody sub up to everybody else. Clue says B Tim hates women. Just listen how he speaks to them. No matter if you like the person, the woman, no woman should ever be spoken to like he speaks to them. I speak to Becky pretty horribly, I gotta admit. And when this I was in the thick of it and people were calling me a woman beater and that I'm still the stolen valor stuff, I lost my nerve. And I was drinking a lot at the time, so I just told motherfuckers to motherfuck. I don't regret it because that's how I felt. I just didn't do it with tact. I didn't do it with any kind of grace at all. But yeah, B Tim, he's a real incel. Like he has some deep seated issues. He's got some, yeah, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to say what I want to say because then they'll twist it. But he's got real issues. I mean, you can hear his low self-esteem in the way he talks to other people, and it's creepy. I mean, it's real dark. I mean, there's a reason that he's over there with some of the worst people on YouTube. He's not over there because he's a great guy. I'll just put it that way. Don't worry about us. Read when you can. We grow. Yeah, I know. I've got messages about you need to fucking get better at the chat. I try to. George says that's absolutely correct. We naturally fill voids until they're filled for us. That's it. However, using the internet to spread the fill-ins as factual exploitation for money, boom, That's exactly how I feel about it. We can all think whatever the fuck we want. We could sit on the porch and we could talk until the sun comes up about the craziest shit. We could say aliens did it. Jewish space lasers did it, or whatever the fuck we want to say. But to do it online and to capitalize off it financially is it's the bottom of the barrel. I mean, that's you go to hell for things like that, or you should. The commode coalition of turds. All right, got to skip ahead. I always instinctually want to go to Willow's comments because he's fucking hilarious. Willow says Toast is a sellout. Yeah, I mean, I definitely used to be over there hardcore, and I did super chat her, and they're gonna be like, no, you didn't. I can prove I did. Um, but now when I listen to her, she just sounds so condescending and so angry, and I have a clearer look at who she actually supports. Just fucking trash. She's a trash person, and she thinks she could just sit over there and say and do whatever she wants and be supported by Burnt Toast. And she thinks that because it's true. I mean, you know, it's dark. Recently, she has responded to Deception Detective on X about others doxing. I reminded her of my 2 videos. Oh, she's a super doxer. Yeah, I keep hearing about that Deception Detective guy. I don't watch anything about missing children cases anymore. I mean, unless it's someone that I trust is covering them. I'm not going to a new channel looking for that shit. No way. Sinner, you sent that video to. Oh, yeah. I gave you the preview. Dave Stradamus. No, I told you that she was a violent piece of shit. And you know what? To be honest with you, when I first started talking about it, it was my gut instinct that was telling me that. Boy, are my gut instincts pretty good. I mean, my gut instincts aren't as good as, Illuminati's pedo radar that she has. I mean, she's really good at finding those bad guys. But I could just tell, the tone of Rebecca's voice, and I could see how she's wheeling and dealing and manipulates. She equates money with love. That's some evil shit right there. And then when I realized that she just worships being worshipped, and she loves the money, gold cars, $35 blunts. It's like a poor person that's bragging that they have a lot of money. It's fucking weird, man, and I'm not down for it whatsoever. I'm a poor person, and I'd much rather be around poor people than rich people. I mean, for the most part. But she's what you call hood rich. She's not really rich. She's rich off of scamming and wheeling and dealing. Oh, guys, yeah, if you haven't noticed, we do have some custom emojis now. I was so tempted to rip you off, Savage Mike Live Media, and do raid can, but ultimately I didn't do it. I was like, no, that Savage is shit. They already get mad at me for using a silhouette of a man for some reason. They say that's ripping you off. But yeah, there are some custom emojis. There's a bitch ass B Tim in there. There's a crackhead in a bee suit woman. There's a fly swatter. I think there's a Pittsburgh Steeler helmet. There's a couple other ones. B Tim's gonna learn about loss. Yeah, that's what I think. Queen of Hearts. I think B Tim is just chomping at the bit uh, to find his fucking head in Josh's crotch. I mean, I'm not to be too dirty, but I think he wants to. I think he's in la 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 love with Josh from from the lab. Cletus, grab that camera and get look at the size of this shit. Get Guinness on the phone. Oh my god, they look like people that eat on the toilet. Cletus and Clue. Fucking double animal style right there, if you know what I'm saying. Let's see. Nanny says B Tim is a little weak twit. He's afraid to stand up. Yeah, the thing is, but he'll act like a big tough guy over there. I I tell you what, Timmy, I if and this is hypothetical. If you and I ever encountered one another, you would fucking run from me. I promise you that. And I'm not trying to say I'm some big macho tough guy. I'm just trying to say that you're a little bitch. That's all. You wouldn't even fucking look me in the eye. You'd be like a fucking little puppy. You wouldn't even look at me in the eye. I know it. Let's see, scooting ahead. I'm almost caught up. Cool. Queen of Hearts, I think, I don't recognize your name, but thanks for being here. It says, I'm more into making people feel invisible. Know that someone sees them. Yeah, I've been a lot more positive in my most recent streams, especially over the holidays. But like when I found out this most recent information and then, you know, listened to her last night once again calling me a baby doctor when it's fucking ridiculous. She is the one that does that shit, and I never would even dream of that. Um, I got fired up. I'm not gonna lie. Nope. Nope. Thank you, Skills with a Z for the Cash App. I very much appreciate it. Um, Hopeful someone just sent me an email too. It says I have a link to a petition against cyberbullying and abuse on YouTube. Although I don't know how to connect it. I don't know how to put it into. Can I just type it in here? Let's see. Anyways, let me finish what this email I just got said. And thanks again for that Cash App. I very much appreciate it. Love the money. Everybody loves money. I don't think money is love, but money's good. It's good to have more money. More money, more burgers. Uh, Anyways, I have a link to a petition against cyberbullying on abuse on YouTube. Just heard you talking about it on your live. These people seem like they are motivated to get things done. I'm not going to go right ahead and post this in my chat because I have to look at it first, but I will put it on my community page. And thanks, DJ. I appreciate that. You're rad. You get radder by the moment, girl. I appreciate it. See, Be Real says, I see Buzz go from a small channel that was very boring and was bad for leaving the panel. Back then, she didn't have people come on her panel like they do now. Let me start at the beginning there. From a small channel that was very boring and was bad for the well. In any case, she started out being a friggin' tragedy pimp. I mean, she made her. I'm not gonna keep reciting the names of missing and deceased children on my channel. It bothers me. It affects me negatively when I do it. When I log off, I'm just like, fuck, I didn't want to do that. But that's how she makes her money. That's how she started. She came from a channel called Critical K, where she was a head moderator. Well, Critical K got sued for $500,000 for defaming the family of a child victim, and she lost. So old Rebecca over there has been planning this lawsuit shit for probably years, you know. But listen, I can't type for shit today. It's okay. I can't talk for shit today. I've got to blow my nose, but my tissues are all the way on the other side of the fucking house. But I got to do it. So give me 1 second. I got to blow my schnoz. Find something to put on. Do I have something? I gotta have something, right? Okay. Yeah, here's a fucking poem. Listen to a poem, you filthy animals.
I do find myself coming back to this quote by George Bernard Shaw. Let me see if I can remember it. He says, "This is the true joy in life, the being used for a purpose considered by yourself as mighty, the being a force of nature instead of a feverish, selfish little clod of ailments and grievances, complaining that the world will not devote itself to making you happy. I am of the opinion that my life belongs to the whole community, and while I live, it is my privilege to do for it whatever I can. I want to be thoroughly used up when I die, for the harder I work, the more I live. I rejoice in life for its own sake. Life is no brief candle to me. It's a sort of splendid torch that I've got hold of for the moment, and I want to make it burn as brightly as possible before handing it on to future generations."
Hey, sorry about that. I'm back. I can breathe again. What I miss? Well, I guess I still have. I'm more than 93 people in here. She's gonna be so mad. Hey, Queen of Hearts, thanks so much for becoming a member. I very much appreciate that. More members, the better, is what I say. Let's see. Which one shall I play? That's the original one. Please excuse the sound of the wind chimes in the background. It's 64 degrees out there, so I had to crank the window open.
Are we still live right now?
Yes, we are. P-Tim.
BTM needs to, BTM is a little bitch.
It really is, Brittany. You nailed that. I'm disappointed I didn't get any awards from the Jerks to have their annual awards. I got nothing. Oh well. Maybe next year. Oh, I already said that. Cool. B Timmy's blue gumballs. Yeah, it's funny. All the people that the Hive said I shouldn't be friends with have been very nice to me. I mean, I can literally list 5, 10 channels that they're cool as shit with me. Also have to keep in mind that she told me to never mess with Savage Live Media because she's dangerous and all this other shit. Savage has been one of the sweetest people I ever met on YouTube. I guess she was a little more rough in the past, but whatever. That shit's none of my business. Random the Dime says Hong posted on about QB on X. I don't use X. That shit freaks me out. But I'm sure we'll hear about it. That guy seems to be really doing a lot of work going at the Hive. So good for him. Of course, guess what they're saying about him? He's an incel. That's like their go-to insult. They're gonna learn about loss. What's so weird to me is that the people on YouTube, why I can't read, I swear. What's so weird to me is that all of the people on YouTube, why would the true crime people be doing all the doxing? Great question. It seems super irresponsible and criminal. It is. And DJ, I told you some of the shit they put me through. Like, I'm just happy it was me that they did it to because I know people. There's a lot of really sensitive people that like really takes shit personally. Like if this if what happened to me in the past year happened to other people, they would crumble. Who knows what would happen to them? You know, you try to fucking you got a crackhead trying to bully a marine. I mean, what kind of logic is that? She didn't really think this out. I'll tell you that much. Nanny says Savage is a real badass. And Buzzturd is intimidated by her. Of course. I mean, and not to be petty, but I mean, Savage is just so much better looking than old Buzzy over there. She hates it. I mean, all those fake nurses that sit over there, that's why they don't like Savage. Because Savage is married to a fucking stud of a Marine and you know, she has a great family that loves her and she loves them back. It intimidates shitty people, someone like Savage. And I tell you what, to full disclosure, I was intimidated by Savage too. I didn't know what to expect. You hear all kinds of shit, but then you always have to consider the source. Let's see. I agree. Savage is pretty. Don't come for me, Joe. I'm giving you a compliment here because they are not true crime. No, they aren't true crime. They are a true crime, but they're not true crime. Man, this wind is cranking out here. I do plan on having a proper roast where it's more funny. And we're not talking about domestic violence and narcotics as much. But I mean, there's just some actual funny things about QB, like her voice and her face and her attitude. And there are some laughs to be had. Just the way she treats B Tim like a lapdog is hilarious. My best friend. All right, fuck out of here. Anytime, anywhere, B Tim. I'm gonna put you on the horse and make you trot on out of here. Savage does have a great laugh, and of course they criticize her laugh. Of course they would, because they heard her laugh and they started laughing. And they're like, "Oh no, I'm laughing. I can't. Must resist." Yeah, yeah, they did. I mean that's what's in the report. Marlena says Savage is beautiful and hilarious. Everything Queen Bee is not. I agree. That's why she hates on Savage, in my opinion. She's intimidated by her. Oh yeah, and I mean Savage is also far more honest too. Like there's nothing more intimidating to a liar than someone that tells the truth. They can't have that around. That's bad for business, you know. I'm just glad that, everyone came to their senses because I don't know. Again, I don't know Savages that well. I just really started hanging out over at her spot in the last few months. But what I do know in just that short time, I've learned that like Savage is better off not hanging around with people like that. I mean, even though she's been put through the ringer by them, and it probably would have been easier for her to just, play along. But that's not in her character, and I love that. Blame Nikki B. Wow. Hey, it's Nicolina. Good for you, Sinner. Hey, what's up, Nicolina? How are you? I got a super chat song for you. Well, sort of. Here, I don't know how long you've been here. I'll play this again because it's worth a laugh, and maybe you haven't seen it. But if you didn't know, Rebecca Turner has 12 fucking toes.
Oh, trust me, I will definitely be FOIA in my police department, and any motherfucker that FOIA anything, I'm doing the same back to you. Just be prepared for that. And that's on everything I motherfucking love, okay? That's 10 toes, 12 or 10 fingers, 12 toes down, baby.
I mean, how many blunts do you have to smoke to not know how many fucking toes you have? My goodness. My goodness. But yeah, look, we got Nicolene here. We got people from all corners of YouTube. Everyone is welcome here so long as you're not a dick in the chat. You could be a little bit of an asshole, just don't be a dick. I started embroidering a lemon hand grenade from my yellow t-shirt, but I came off my bike in some frost and broke my arm. I know. I hope you're healing quickly. So I can't finish it yet. I am going to get some merch. I just have to confirm 100% that this is a B Tim's photo that I have, and I'm straight up making really nice hoodies with B Tim's face on it. It's just going to say "bitch." I don't know if you guys really want to wear a bitch hoodie, but it'll be a collector's edition for the future, anyways. Yep, Savage did on her shit. Like everybody makes mistakes, man. I've done shit I regret. Almost none of it on YouTube though. Like the things I fucked up I did in real life, and I made amends. November 27th. Oh yes, November 27th. I think did everybody here see the record, the police records that I'm speaking about from the day before Thanksgiving or the night before Thanksgiving? Because if not, I could show one more time. She loves it when I show something that she doesn't want it to be shown twice. It really causes her, discomfort. That's almost English. What up? Thank you, Queen of Hearts, for becoming a member. That's awesome. And I did look last night, and a lot of my members kept their membership. A lot of people that were gifted kept their membership, so I appreciate that so much. It's so cool. Like, I never expected for people to want to pay to listen to my crazy ass, and of course, you don't have to pay anything. But if you do, shit, it's great. Um, if you don't know about me, I'm an artist. I sell paintings, and that's how I make a living. So whenever these uh, asshats are sitting over there running their soup coolers, and they're like, "Oh, let's dig on them," because that's what they do. They go for people's employment. If they're in order for them to call my boss, my cell phone will ring. So they'd be in big trouble. I mean, I would just answer, be like, "Oh yeah, that guy's terrible. We're gonna get rid of him right away." And then they would celebrate that, and I would laugh as I sat my phone down. Everyone's good down there, as far as I know. I haven't been on the phone too much today. It's man, can you hear those wind chimes? It is fucking hurricane force fucking winds out here. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I had to close the door. The fresh air is nice, but Jesus, wind chimes. I feel like I'm watching Savage. Ba-doomps. But like I was saying, I lost my train of thought. Oh yes, how I make a living is I'm self-employed. It's why I don't have a lot of money. Sometimes the paintings sell like hotcakes, and then sometimes it'll be a month before a painting sells. But thankfully, I've been doing it long enough that my paintings sell for a respectable amount, so I don't need to sell as much. No, Headstone's postponed her live because she wasn't ready. I think I got in the way of her shit, so I probably have to offer her an apology. The Steelers play at 5:30 Pacific time, or sorry, 5 o'clock Pacific, and they're playing Baltimore in Baltimore. Ugh. I am going to show some of my work, but and I did show a few pieces of my artwork on here, and it just got dragged through the mud over there by people that can't even fucking, they're not even good with crayons, and they were criticizing my shit, and it pissed me off. But my skin is a lot thicker now than it was a year ago, and they wouldn't be customers of mine anyway. So what the fuck do I care? I know the Buckeyes won, Penn State lost. I don't want to talk about it. At least they lost to a decent team. It sucks. They were up for like 3 quarters, and then the last quarter, fucking Notre Dame came back and shit on them. Bummed me out. Queen is showing what you showed today, Sinner. Talking on Headstone. Well, that's what she does. Headstones has nothing to do with any of this, but she knows that I'm really good friends with Headstone. So whenever I talk shit on Rebecca then starts making up shit and talking shit on Emmy. It's real fucked up. But please pay attention when she does that. That's whenever she's really shook. I'll send you some pictures, DJ. Yeah, Penn State really did have a great year. And art is subjective. SG, where you been? Glad you're here. Haven't seen you chatting. Yeah, she could show what I just showed. And I mean, how embarrassing for her, really. It's how she tries. It's how she tries to deflect you. Yeah, because she can't do anything to me. So she has to go against people that I care for. So it's just a true sign that she's a pathetic piece of shit, If she really wanted to talk about it, she can come on over and talk about it, but she's too much of a fucking coward. It's that simple. Yeah, I was wondering, SG. It got a little raucous in here, just so you know. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, sorry about that. Where are we at? I didn't expect to be on this long. Actually, I'm going to call it quits here in a minute. So she's over there doxing people. That's cool. That's what she does. You know why she's doing that? Because she got nothing on me. Scared bitch. Tim grew some balls, or he thinks so, since he went on panel with you that one time. He thinks he's bad now. Yeah, he ain't shit. Smack the taste right out of that kid's mouth. And see, and I mean kid metaphorically because he's a little twerp. I would never put my hands on a child. Says Kelly J. CPS have been informed. Well, yeah, there's a police report. If you go back to the beginning where I showed those, it says clearly right there that child services have been notified and there's a case open. So, I mean, that's it is what it is. Um, I see you, random dumb. I'm not going to highlight that though. I can't speak on what's actually happening with processes against her being a shitty person. What I can tell you is like everything will be in the FOIA. So once it's legit and confirmed, I'll let you know. But yeah, you're right. I went at him a couple times. What's more interesting, if you go back to Granny's watching from a half a year ago, I went up and he got into an argument with him on a panel too. He didn't do as well then. He's a bitch. SG says QB brags about how much weed she smokes. Yeah, like that's an achievement in life. Less honging and more momming. That's what I say she should do. QB brags about how much weed she smokes all day. That creates excessive amount of secondhand smoke in the house. Well, yeah, the pets and it just seems like a toxic place. I mean, all that. I mean, could you imagine being home and like walking past the room and just hearing somebody making the noises that she makes when she's on a live stream and talking about what she talks about dicks and this and that? Like she has no regulator. It's just all just falling out like sloppy slopperston. She's lowballing it. Well, that's cool. I mean, the people in Rome were very arrogant until it all fell apart too. She's got some real serious issues coming up. Instead of addressing those issues, she's sitting online trying to convince the people in her chat that what's being said about her isn't true when it is true. I mean, it's wild, man. It's wild. Slogan him if you got him. And that's another thing. If you encourage everybody to get high at 10 o'clock in the morning every day, you're you're a bad influence on the internet. I mean, who has the luxury just sitting around? I mean, what are you, fucking Marilyn Monroe? Sorry if you're big Marilyn Monroe fans. It was a cheap shot. Wow, I'm just looking at all the members and super chats. You guys are the best. I should have set a goal. I was close to doing it. I could set up a super chat goal, but I just feel like such a scumbag if I were to do that. It seems like nobody else has a problem with it though. Needy says her fridge is even high. I was gonna cook. I was gonna cook dinner for my family, but then I got high. Green hearts. That green suits you. And driving under the influence. See, I can't say. We got to be careful not to, you know, because that's a crime. So if we say that's true, that's us defaming. But it sure seemed like she was having a difficult time speaking after she got out of her car. I could say that. But we cannot know. For all we know, she has a medical condition that makes her laugh like an asshole. Who knows? Random the dime. We all know that she's live. And believe me, it's being recorded. I'll have an opportunity to check it out. Are you fucking with me, random? You don't need to go. You got content. Yeah, I felt bad for Wispy last night. She had 30 damn people in her thing. That's what you get whenever you go live the same time as your little leader does. You get nothing. No crumbs for you, Wispy. Well, yeah, of course, like I said, I'm going to be the reason. I'm going to be the reason that she's under investigation and she's getting herself in trouble. Me sitting all the way here in California, just telling the truth about her. I'm the reason. I'm the reason that her life sucks. I'm the reason that every life decision she's ever made has been bad. Like I'll take it. I was prepared for this. I knew it. I mean, I talked to friends and family before this live, telling them what I got my hands on and what I'm going to share with this community. And I know what the risks are. I don't care. Do your worst. There's nothing else to be known about me that's not already known. She admits to driving many times. Oh no. Let me read this here. It says, Lordy, Queen just said it's because of you going after her daughter, Tan's docs. I've never doxed any children ever. I have no interest in even fucking knowing anything about her family whatsoever. And I wouldn't know anything about her family if she didn't completely always just drag them in and use them as a shield for her own shitty life. It's fucking sad. And then learning what I learned last night, this morning, it emboldened the truth. I did. She is exactly who I said she was. Weed is legal in her state. I know people who have had smoke in their system and still not have their kids taken. No, I'm not talking about having her kids taken. That's not what it's not what I'm getting at. Listen, marijuana being legal is cool, but guess what else is legal? Jack Daniels. If you sat on your fucking porch all day and just drank Jack Daniels all day long, you're intoxicated and you're not taking care of your responsibilities as a human being. So there's that. I mean, there's lots of things legal. Fucking air duster is legal. If she's sitting out there sucking on air duster, I mean, does that make her? But I know what you're saying, be real. And I don't think marijuana is anywhere near as dangerous as, alcohol is. But it's the same thing. If you're an addict, you're an addict. You could very much be addicted to marijuana. If you can't live without it, if you're high all day, every day, how do you even know what your baseline is? She's too lost to be found? Could be. See that meme she hid behind a paywall sure was tasteless considering what's going on now. Oh, I know. Just the idea of her laughing at domestic violence victims all this time. I mean, just look what she did to Lindsay Lee, you know? Oh, Queen of Hearts, you've been sober for exactly 4 months. I've been sober since Thanksgiving of last year. So just over a year. Full disclosure, I still smoke occasionally. Not as often as I used to. Because now that I'm sober, I don't really, it takes just a few puffs and I'll just smoke before I go to bed. And then, sometimes like today is Saturday is a football game on, maybe I'll take a few puffs off a joint. But I'm not eating gummy bears that are made with gasoline in a bathtub like Rowena. And it's not my whole life. Like I don't talk about weed and treat weed like I'm in middle school like they do. It's so weird. Like, it's so cool, guys. Well, sure. But could you imagine an alcoholic just sitting there talking about how much they love to drink all day long? That would be gross. Says, I will agree with that, Sinner. They will have to look at her house and how the kids are taken care of, food and house and clean. Yeah. I mean, that's very much a personal problem of hers. I just want you guys to all know she's a big fucking liar and don't believe anything she says. And I'm sure this will get all her people riled up. I tell you what, bring it on, you nasty bitches. Do your worst. I'm not afraid of you. Now, if you want to start attacking other people just because they're in my chat or they support me, then I'm going to come for you too. She does not quit dragging her kids into the drama constantly. Nobody gives a shit about her kids. I mean, except for her. Like, nobody cares about that shit. My beef was specifically with her. See, as she says, B, it doesn't matter if Queen Bee has weed in her system. It matters if underage children have it in their system. Oh, I didn't think about that. If your underage children have rugs in their system, it is illegal. I believe that's probably true. Dang, didn't think about that. Yeah, I mean, not to be all doomsday. Like if she's having obvious problems, like here's an opportunity to make corrective measures. And it doesn't seem like she's doing that. Instead of doing that, she's online pleading her case to the court of public opinion when she should be getting ready to plead her case in front of a fucking judge or a hearing. I mean, that's what it comes down to. Why are you online talking about Hong and me? Like, fuck out of here. I'm not sure I saw that meme though, thinking about it, Nanny. But what do you guys want to do? I'm over 3 hours. This is typically I usually am only on for 2. I've been going longer, but what else is going on out there? Once I'm done here today with this live stream, I'm turning it off. I'm gonna go watch football. Everyone, I'll deal with those crackheads later. I just have to make sure I have that shit being recorded. I'm sure someone out there is recording it. Where's Earth at? Earth never misses anything. I don't know. Hey, Glow, thanks for being here. Everyone, consider subbing up to Glow's musical journey. She sings songs. She's got a great story. Lots of great stories, actually. Very impressive stuff. She's traveled the country, rubbed elbows with a bunch of country stars. And she's a sweetheart person, too. She keeps getting arrested and pulling her kids into it. It's bad, man. It's bad, bad. Oh, you didn't miss much. I guess old Buzzy's over there talking her shit. Nobody cares. See, Marlena says, stop enabling this bad behavior, people. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Each time I go live, I think to myself, if I get 10 people that spend their extra cash over there supporting a fucking idiot like her to stop doing that, then I consider it success. I mean, come on, we got to do better. She's saying that her daughter lied to the police. Oh, of course, her daughter's a liar. Now, that's so crazy. That's so crazy. How do you lie about photographs of bruises on your neck, though? That's the only problem I have with that. I mean, are we going to go a step further and say that the child did it to themselves out of spite? I mean, I guess that is possible, but knowing what we know about Rebecca Turner, it doesn't seem likely. What say you? Well, that's nice. I'm not going to say your name because I don't want to dox you, but thank you for the cash app. I'll do LS. Thank you so much for the $10 cash app. I appreciate it. And like I said, if you don't have cash, I'm not here to shake you guys down. If you don't have cash, don't send cash. If you got a lot of cash, send a lot of cash. She lies about 35 blunts. We all know it's welfare weed. They scrape it off the floor at the dispensary. Well, I don't know. If you get 150 grand at your disposal, you think you would buy a couple decent blunts, but how many a day? Like, come on. Maybe one for Friday, one a week. One a week. I give her that, but every day, that's wild. Take care, Queen of Hearts. Thanks for being here, and thanks so much for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Telling T-Shame her daughter online like that. I'm like, yeah, I don't like it at all. Like, I is the Sealer game on Prime only? It is only on Amazon Prime. Well, unless you're in the local market. So if you're around Pittsburgh or Baltimore, it'll be on the local channel. Lots of snow for Flo in Vermont. Do you mind the snow? I don't think you mind the snow. If I were to guess, I would say you don't mind the snow so much. She had the opportunity to smoke outside and she didn't. So terrible. I was raised in a house full of people smoking and it's just not good. But doxing her own daughter, I don't know. I would never dox anyone's daughter. I would never dox anyone's child. Never have, never will. Although you hear she'll keep saying, "Oh, he's the baby doxer." Well, why don't you fucking prove that? In order for her to prove that I doxed the baby, she has to show a police report with everyone's names redacted that it shows that she threatened to beat some woman up. It just happened to be the mother of one of her daughter's classmates. Like she threatened to kick her ass. And there's a police report that states so. So, I mean, how is that me doxing anybody? I redacted everyone's name, even her name, I redacted. So, no, man. No, man. Keep taking your shots and you keep fucking missing. That's the problem. Oh, okay. Sorry. I misread it. Glow hates snow. Tennessee was my home for 23 years. Okay. It snows down there, though. All right. I feel like I'm boring you guys. What do you want to do? Calling one's own child a liar is very messed up. Yeah, see, I can't, I'm just taking the word from people probably jumping back and forth from her chat to mine that's what she said. I'll give it a whole listen tonight after the game, but a year ago, man, when I was battling with her a year ago, I would be fucking panicked and jumping around and freaking out, but that shit does not happen anymore. Like, I don't give a fuck. She's already done the worst she could do to me, she's already done. She can kiss my whole fucking ass. I don't give a shit. She knows it. That's why she goes to people around me because she got nothing on me. Coward. She's the least gangster ass person I've ever seen in my entire life. She says, regardless of what she pays, a knock is a knock and always be a knock. Rebecca Turner. Anything new on any cases? I don't know. I'm out of the loop. I swore off any kind of missing children cases just because of what's been going on with the Sebastian Rogers case. It's just too much for me. Yeah, I'll give it a whole listen. Yeah, I do plan on this channel. I plan on covering the Idaho 4 trial. I've been doing a lot of research and like doing the due diligence to get every bit of information that I can. I don't fucking do the conspiracy shit. I think that Brian Koberger is guilty, but I think once the trial starts, it'll be easier to let the process dictate how the live streams go. But I hope to get a couple of good people up here with me on panel and we can rock that shit. Because that case really, of course it's weird to say, but it's interesting, you know what I mean? Because it's such a, terrifying thing that happened. And there's, with the roommates being in the house and surviving, like there's a lot going on there. So I'm very interested to see how it plays out. Watch Frank's hearing on the 23rd. You may be surprised. I'll have to do that. Oh, I'm getting emails now about what's going on. Oh, look at her. Rebecca Turner's putting my full government name in her chat. You already did that. Everybody already has my fucking name, you dumb asshole. What the fuck you? It says, David, I bet you can only curl 40 ounces at a time. And these fucking guys, they're all toads, all of them. Good luck with your miserable fucking lives. You should hey, Rebecca, do a little less hong and a little more mom. And then maybe you won't have some asshole in California sitting here talking shit on your disgusting ass. Only 7 likes? Really? There's only 7 likes? That sucks. Oh, cool. Nanny's rooting for the Steelers too. Awesome. Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. Baltimore's always a tough competitor. But yeah, I truly, and I mean, you hear this a lot. People say, "Oh, I don't care." It means they like triple care. I truly give no fucks about anybody's opinion of me from the Hive. I used to get so upset and so pissed off, but then I realized they support someone like her. Their opinion, not valid. Not valid. If they didn't wake up tomorrow, any of them, I wouldn't even notice. I mean, that's just what it is. There's almost 8 billion people on Earth. They're just a handful of them. It's just a shame there's not a fucking toilet big enough to flush them all down. I said she was doxing her own daughter by talking about her and lying to the police. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know. That we shall see. I mean, the ball is rolling. It's her problem, not mine. I was just showing you a legal document that I came across. Somebody was so kind to send me. But I don't want to hear her talk about domestic violence anymore until she gets her own shit sorted out. I don't want to hear her talk about other people being druggy until she stops just sitting on her ass all day and getting high. Like she is exactly what she calls everybody else out for. Um, and now she's a big fat tragedy pimp. And she's making, she's the last fucking 8 months has been nothing but making money off the back of Sebastian Rogers, day after day after day after day. She finds herself conflict. She finds conflict and then exploits it. Whether that conflict is between parents of a missing child, whether the conflict is amongst different channel holders, she manipulates everyone to her advantage. And I don't know if I have special eyes and I'm able to see it more clearly than other people, but I knew this about her the first time I listened to her. We have all been fed a great deal of misinformation, yes. And I need to get better at putting this in order and chronologically in a timeline type of way. Oh, cool. Troll sees 213. Thank God. I'm like 7. That's crazy. But yeah, I don't care if all of you people know my name, Rebecca, just so you know. You're fucking disgusting. The thing is, my name is an artist. We know your name is someone who had a SWAT team kick in the door. Oh my God. While your children were home. Mother of the fucking year over there. Good Lord. Oh, by the way, BHB didn't say that you live in a trap house. You said you were arrested in the trap house. Because in all the news articles, it said there were 5 trap houses. The house that you lived in was one of them. Turns out you haven't moved since then. That's how everybody has your fucking address, dummy. So you do live in a trap house. Man, they just don't think logically. Marlena says, "Oh, there's a trial coming up this year. Larry Millett unalived his wife Maya." Oh, I remember that. I do remember that. Was that San Diego? It was San Diego, or somewhere around there. Was it like Cardiff by the Sea or some shit? I made a great Google Doc with all the info. Would you cover it, please? I'll send you the Google Doc. I can't make promises, but send it to me. I made promises that there'll be customized emojis for you guys today and membership badges, and I was like frantically putting them together before the live. She be desperate to keep attention off her sins. I know. Well, like they say, what's done in the darkness brought to the light. Am I in a world that we are digging up information on Queen's daughters? No, we're in a world that we're digging up information on Queen Bee. No one gives a shit about her family. It just so happens that like she's a disgusting person and drags her family into all of her problems. I've never spoken any of her children's names. I don't know their ages. I don't know their sexes. I don't give a fuck about any of that. Again, my beef is specifically with Rebecca Turner and nobody else. I mean, even the father of her children fucking hates her guts. So, what's that tell you? Oh no, not a Falcons fan. Fair enough. Atlanta's a great city. I remember as a kid, I used to think of Atlanta like the future city. So yeah, Abel, that's a negative. I mean, unless you are, and then that makes you a sick fuck. But I don't recommend that anybody digs on information on children at all. That's just weird. But she sits around talking about people's parenting all day, so that leaves her wide open. Spitfire might want to listen a little closer, Abe. Yeah, don't worry. It's probably a it again, like if this was my first live, that kind of shit would round me up, but I don't care. I know better. I know what the truth is. You could say whatever you want. Chula Vista, that was close. Great comparison. Your name is known due to the popularity of great art. Cuban is known for DEA bust. Exactly. And just for being an asshole that sits online all day, getting high, neglecting her worldly responsibilities, worshiping the almighty dollar, confusing cash apps for love. That's the type of person she is. It's so foreign from who I am that it's uncanny. Amanda T says, I hate the hate is getting out of control. QB and her panel are now suggesting Betty just threatened her daughter because Betty said, I hope your daughter doesn't go missing like Sebastian. Well, that's a crazy fucking thing to say, though. What the fuck? Um, Come on, that's just a crazy thing to say. Nobody wants anybody's fucking children to go missing at all. My only concern is, and this has nothing to do with her children, this is a general statement, shitty parents make shitty people. And we have enough shitty people in the world. Oh yeah, she's the spin master. What did they call her over at Savage Live Media? They call her the spin master. No, it was Maytag, the Maytag hag. Well, no, they're everyone says I'm blinded by the hate, and then I get confirmation that she's a violent person at home, and I show it to you guys. Is that hateful? I mean, I think it's a public service. All right, please refrain from telling who's live while I'm live. I mean, that's sort of a faux pas, you know. Low Lulu, hoping is hoping is knit a threat. You can send hope or pray on anything, good or bad. It's not a threat. Hmm. I'm not sure, Nini. I'm looking at my chat. I'm not slick enough to be here and be listening. I'm not Rebecca. I don't like Savage Live Media will be live, and Rebecca will have a live stream going, and she just lets her panel do the work while she listens to Savage and gets upset in the background. But I'm not doing that. I'm not watching that useless bitch right now for sure. Like I said, after the game tonight, I'll watch it. For some reason, that group goes 110 mile per hour all the time. Yeah, because I mean, well, don't slander them, Dave. Don't slander them. That's because they're assholes. I mean, probably other things, but I can't prove the other things. But her people are afraid to speak up against her because they know she is revengeful and will fix them out. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think she's a big fucking coward. I don't know why anybody would be afraid of her. I think she's weak, uh, not very bright, never really accomplished anything. So she thinks the world owes her something. She sucked at the drug world. That's why she got busted. So now she brought that same energy to YouTube to try to take advantage of all of us the same way that she took advantage of, the addicts in her own community by distributing poison. I mean, that's what it is. There ain't no slander there, baby. That's the facts. Them's the breaks. Yeah, I can't be at 20 places at once. I'm here and here alone. Yeah, I can't do it. Who is she reporting to about Andrew? I'm not sure. I think she's live over there, spurging out. What? She's probably over there telling everybody he's violent and he pretended like all this. She's rehashes the defamation over and over again. I mean, what is it? Am I pretending to be your lawyer today, Queen Bee, like you said? Remember when you said I was going to be served for impersonating your lawyer? That was a lie. And I told everybody months from now, it's going to come out that that was a big fucking lie. And guess what? Big fucking lie. You're stupid. You're dumb. You're not good at this. BJ should have reported her QB for explaining her son. I agree, but you can't force someone to do something. I mean, again, it was a year ago, so what do we know? If you were passing around a video of my child, I'm fucking coming to your house. I don't give a fuck. I call it real life or not. That's some creepy, weird shit. It should be pretty sure it's illegal, but I'll let the authorities sort that out. I can't do anything about that. But if you were doing that to me, I'm kicking your fucking door in. I don't give a fuck if whatever. I don't give a shit. But it says that stink bug will do and say anything to get the heat off her. Pure trash. Yeah, and she's good at it too. I mean, she's good at being elusive and not taking responsibility for anything. I don't give a fuck. You should see what else I have. I'm just giving you the shit that I feel comfortable sharing online. There's a lot more. I mean, a lot. So, I mean, she is the grift that keeps on giving. Holy shit! I've already been on here 3 hours and 40 minutes. I really should go. Leo says QB won't report anything because she's the perpetrator who's going to call the police and say someone is talking about her abusing her child. Well, I just showed a record. I just showed a police report. That police report has been forwarded to Child Protective Services. This shit already happened. This shit was Thanksgiving Day that it happened. Imagine that on Thanksgiving, y'all. On Thanksgiving, that's what she was doing with her life. I mean, I was eating pumpkin pie. I think we had rhubarb pie too. That police call is a FOIA away. Oh yeah, we have every right to FOIA. Oh yeah, Amanda T, it's crazy. They'll twist anything, and they're good at it. And they have so many suckers that sit in the chat that believe it. Or I'll give them some grace. There are people there that have no fucking idea what they're talking about, and they eat it up because it can come off as convincing. Nah, not with me. Thanks for being here, Alley Cat. Take care. So many believe her. It's unbelievable. I have a different theory, and then I'm gonna jump off here. I think only a small amount of people that actually believe her. I think the rest of them are just as bad as her, and they relish in that disgusting funk, that mean, ugly, spiteful, dishonest, selfish. I mean, they're birds of a feather type of deal. Because I think some of them are actually intelligent people, like that Brianna woman. I've been around her for a couple of years on YouTube. She's smart. She does it because she likes that ugly shit. So that, to me, that's even worse. I mean, if you're ignorant to the situation, you sort of get a pass in my book. But if you know what's going on and you're okay with it, then go fuck yourself. B Tim's not going to speak up. He's a fucking. If the wind blows too hard, he changes his mind. Lolo said it. I didn't say it. So yeah, I might go live later. Probably not. I'm gonna watch the games and then watch Emmy's live. Thanks everyone for being here. Thanks for the cash. Thanks for the cash apps. Thanks for the super chats. It does keep the machine going. I'm just gonna do a quick rundown. Mischief all around me. Alley Cat, just Irish. Curious AF, Sunnyside, Random the Dime, Tilly T, Kelly J, Holly S, TJ at 6'9", Always Streeter A1 A1 Way Street, I like to call her. Queen of Hearts, thanks for becoming a member too. Blame Nikki. All of you guys have kicked down some cash, and I very much appreciate you. Not going to equate it with some type of parasocial love, but I do appreciate it. Hey, Trina, what's up? We're just about to wrap it up, but thanks for being here. If you guys could just do me a huge favor and hit the thumbs up on the way out if you haven't already. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And if you can't afford it, become a member. Much more to come. My member level is probably I have enough now to have a live stream and still have, over 100 people in there, just a members live. But I feel weird about doing that. So I'm going to make how I'm going to start doing it, stuff for my members, is doing early releases of videos for my members. And then after that, I'll do a couple live streams that everyone can watch, but only the members can chat. And I'll keep it a members only chat for like the first hour, and then I'll open it up to everybody else. I'm still learning this, you guys. I'll get better at it. Some people love drama, and others could have sent money with Cash App with their names and don't want no drama with her. Yeah. I mean, I like lighthearted drama, but this shit that's been going on with her has been really ugly the last year. And I'm just about done. I mean, how many times can I drop the fucking mic? She's a piece of shit. All the evidence, the receipts say so. She can sit over there and say whatever she wants about me, but there's no proof. It's just big, nasty, nicotine stained lies. That's all it is. There's no legitimacy. But I am encouraged to see whatever's going on there. It seems like the father is interested in making sure things get right. So I'm going to leave the rest of that to her. I will be covering the stalking and harassment case that occurs on the 23rd of the month, because inquiring minds want to know. Like, don't be threatening and stalking and harassing a pregnant woman, Queen Bee. Are you fucking sick? Never mind. Don't answer that. I know you are. I'm over the drama there too. It makes me sick to even talk about it. I throw in a prayer into my prayers, and that's all I can do. Oh, thanks, Patricia Burns. I appreciate that. And I know you've been around to see a lot of shit here, so that's a great compliment coming from you. I'll fuck up. I promise you I'll fuck up. But I haven't yet. Not really. I mean, I called a woman the C word out of anger, and I almost got eaten alive for that. Look at this loser. Which babies did I dox? That's what I deal with. Oh, God. Oh, God. I think you lost your way, fuckstick. In case anybody didn't notice, there's one baby doxer, and that's Rebecca Turner. She doxed Savage Live Media's entire family with photos of babies and home addresses. What do you think about that? Riddle me that. Ain't that some shit? I'll give me 1 second, then I'll play the outro song. I'm just checking my messages quickly. Let's see here. Where is it at? Yep, I'm a lot of things, but a baby doxer ain't one of them. Nope. I don't even like kids. Why would I be doxing them? Hey, Shaylee, there you are. I was wondering about you. Don't worry, it's been a pretty ruckus one. You might want to go back to the beginning. I'm at the 3 hour and 45-minute mark, so I'm probably gonna be jumping off here real quick here. Leo says, Betty being shocked and concerned that Queen Bee's daughter reported her mother for abuse and isn't criminal offense. I have to admit, when I read that article, I've never doxed anyone. That's the funny thing, Curious. They can't tell me one person I doxed ever. But her people are going to my hometown looking for my family. So I don't know. It's not going to end well for them. Yeah, Shaylee, I actually thought about you more than once during the stream. I was like, where the heck's she at? Glad you're here. You got a Spurgstradamus over there? Is Becky spurging out? All right. I want to play my outro. Oh yeah, listen. The facts are the facts. It doesn't matter how many decorations you put on a piece of shit. It's still a piece of shit. You can blow those whistles and sound those horns, but at the end of the day, when she goes to bed at night, she knows I'm right. So that's her problem. Uh, what's up, SG? No, SG, you're good. I've been keeping up on the comments. You're good. You didn't say anything out of sorts. SG, you are not a SG. Sometimes you get self-conscious about your comments. Don't worry, you're always good. You're passionate. I appreciate that. All right. Well, here we are with 250 people still in here. So, damn, I appreciate you guys. I know the drama brings more attention and all that, blah blah blah. But um, I guess that is what it is. I'm gonna go make a burger and get ready for the football game. What do you guys got planned for the rest of the weekend? Oh yes, if you're in Los Angeles, my heart's with you. I know Cheese is down there. A handful of us are in here in chat are down there too. I haven't had a chance to check on updates. Don't worry about the conspiracy theories until we make sure everyone's safe. Regardless of how it happened, thousands of people are going home to nothing. Just like the hurricanes in the Carolinas, we got to keep these people in our hearts and prayers. And you know, maybe Rebecca will donate some of that money to the good people of North Carolina or the good people of Los Angeles. Probably not. Probably not. Oh yeah, she shows everybody's public records until it's hers. Exactly, Leo. Nailed it. Oh yeah, the cop reported to DFCS, so that's Department of Family Children's Services. So it's like CPS. Got my snacks ready. Of course, Ashley, you're one of the first supporters of this channel, and if people don't know it, if I say something that's fucked up, SG will message me and say, "Hey, man, that wasn't cool. You can't do that kind of shit." And I have a bunch of people like that to keep me in line. Sucks out here. Everywhere's a mess. Well, shit, man. If you want to come up to SAC for a couple of days, I got you, homie. Yeah, I don't want to continue on talking about her family. It sucks. It sucks that she did that, and hopefully she's held accountable. Some people are just slippery and get away with anything. So hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully everyone there is safe and continues to be safe. That's my wish. As she is a good soul for sure. All right. It's that magical time. I gave you 3.5 hours, almost 4 hours. I hope you had a good time while you were here. Sorry if any of this triggered any of you. I realize some of it very well could have. I'd be remiss if I didn't say please hit that like button, share this out, start the conversation. Don't let shitty people rule over people out here on YouTube. They're just people. Usually the loudest ones, they're saying, I'm preaching to the choir. I got nothing but love for you guys, and I hope you take care of yourselves and also take care of each other. That's the tricky part. Don't be selfish. Don't forget about the Carolinas. There's still people sleeping in tents at night. If you're a parent out there, try to be a good one. Nobody's perfect, but just try to be a good one. Bad parents make bad people, and we have enough bad people. I think we agree. All right, I'm gonna head out. Thanks for being here, guys. Once again, I'll see you in a couple days, probably day after tomorrow, Monday. I'll be back on Monday. Sinner out.
Camera thief, take pictures, run like the parallel stitches, attach my feet to the path I beat, teach myself to keep the answers brief, gnash my teeth like the last to feast, imagine me on that abandoned beach, sand and sea as if the jazz was free, I'm ice cream mixed with gasoline, direct attention to the craftsmanship, neglect to mention that the past will stick like initials carved in the concrete, like the tattoo that hides on your mommy. I still kick it with angels. The difference is instead of the bar, I'm at my kitchen table. The starlight shines through the glass, but you feel safe underneath that mask.
Hold on a second. Hey, B. Tim, if you think there's something illegal about showing publicly available documents, fucking come get it, bitch. Anytime, anywhere. Call your lawyer, call your mother, FOIA my nuts. Anytime, anywhere. Sinner out.
Camera thief, take pictures, run like the parallel stitches, attach my feet to the path I beat, teach myself to keep the answers brief, gnash my teeth like the last to feast, imagine me on that abandoned beach, sand and sea as if the jazz was free, I'm ice cream mixed with gasoline, direct attention to the craftsmanship, neglect to mention that the past will stick like initials carved in the concrete, like the tattoo that hides on your mommy. I still kick it with angels. The difference is instead of the bar, I'm at my kitchen table. The starlight shines through the glass, but you feel safe underneath that mask. Ferris wheel, give rides. The scars healed in time to get high. Lock the doors and hide the keys. Let's go describe how to climb a tree. Don't sign the lease, just cop a corner for you to curl up and try to sleep. Those cheap police won't find my wings. I keep my dreams inside my dreams. And if I had a time machine, I'd probably use it like a vacuum and try to clean. It kinda seems quite more than a handful of these regrets have been circumstantial. Now give me all the cash out the drawer, touch that mustache down on the floor, and I'll be in court holding a pitchfork before I let the contest outlast the sport. Pocket watch, impatient, find a mate then make the migration, break the rules but first break the rulers, and keep it moving like a rumor. I don't need to defend my defensiveness. I keep to myself, my family, and friendships. I got enough people I could disappoint. If you disagree, I think you missed the point. Now go ahead and grab a chair. Let me tell you about the last few years. Pulled out a sack full of Samson's hair and put it on the dash like a dancing bear. I wrote you a horoscope. It won't fit on this post-it note, but if I had to sum it up into a shorter quote, it goes, fuck it, you might as well